What up, YouTube? It's your boy John Doe, aka Lot 420. We back with another one, man. Another world famous smoke slash grow show and growings, my G's. It's about that time again, y'all. Let's get it started. Strap your seatbelts in, man. YouTube, all music being played is for documentary and educational purposes only. I repeat, all music being played in this live stream is for documentary and educational purposes only. Nothing for sale or trade ever on this page. Let's go. What up, Cam Action? Good to see you, bro. Welcome to the show. Just smoking on, Cap. What up, my boy Day One in the building. What up, bro? Oh, man. Coming in on a smooth tip on y'all, man. Oh yeah, no doubt, man. We about to start it up right now. Post a link in the chat. Just give me a sec. It's a one-man show here, bro. Let me get everything set up. You're more than welcome to come up and join me, brother. You got some sugar ones? Okay. Some crumble over here. I got some batter over here. About to run out of my crumble. Still strong on the batter. Appreciate that, brother. Let me post this link. Just like this. Boom. Just pin the link. Give me a dab ready. Like I said, man, y'all feel free to hit that link. You want to come up and hang out, smoke some, show some, shoot the shit, whatever. It's a chill show, man. You already know, man. We just vibe over here. Just a little double dab ready. Put some of that granddaddy perk batter on it. Big sauce, what up, bro? Cornbread, what up? Yeah, with cornbread, when you get it all up, let me know, bro. I wouldn't mind a new pipe, man. Got so many pipe and pipe contraptions around here. It ain't even funny. You'd be surprised. See, the difference is I do what's comfortable for me, man. That would look good on YouTube. I could easily be using my glass piece because it looks good, but my silicone piece just functions better in my opinion. What up, bro? You can hear me?
Am I here?
There you go. I hear you now. What's up?
Oh man, cousin John Doe. Thank you, man. You have always been such a cool guy. Ever since the first time I came here, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Just that's my demeanor, man. I'm a laid back type of guy, man.
I'm enjoying it. Hey man, I got some good news. I hang out down here in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I got Governor DeSantis. He's the best pot dealer in the U.S. right now for me.
Right.
And I pay for it. I pay for that license. I pay for that doctor visit. They make you jump through hoops, cousin, to be able to do what. Oh, look at that.
Nice little double bag with some batter and some crumble.
My
Go ahead. I don't mean to break your wisdom, man. Go ahead. What you saying?
No, I would put that on a slice of pizza and chow down. Yeah. Oh God, I am so
blessed. Down here, brother. I agree with you. You in Florida? I think you might have hit mute. Lost audio on you. Okay, you back?
Am I back? I don't know what
You probably just dropped.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah, you're in Florida?
Yes, sir. All the way down on the Gulf of America.
Okay. Which part? You in North or South?
Tampa, cousin. I'm in Tampa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Everybody.
Nice spot.
What's that?
That's a nice spot.
Yeah.
Sneaks, what up?
Thank you for having me. Anyway, I was going to show you. Let's see. I don't think my stuff's lit up right, but anyway, I got my Luca. My camera looks. I gotta clean my lenses or something, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. What's that though? You said you got a Luca?
Yeah, the Luca, the pipe. The Luca. I think it's called Luca.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never heard of it.
Oh, well.
Smoke 420. What up, bro? Good to see you in the show. Okay, so you got your. How long have you had that? You just got that piece?
No, I bought it from a buddy because I wanted to try that wax stuff.
Right.
And it's got an amazing little thing. You hit a couple of times.
Let me blow you up and put you on the big screen.
All right, you hit. I should probably turn on.
Turn your camera to the side.
I will.
There you go. Now you're widescreen. Good. Glad to hear it, Green Smoke. Good to see you, brother.
Yeah. Man, I can't see myself. But anyway, I'm trying to show it. Oh, I got to pull back. Here we go.
So that's like the dab straws. It's like a electronic dab straw, pretty much.
Yeah, it's called the Luca.
Okay. It's cool.
Yeah, man.
How hot does it?
I don't know. It's got the ceramic tip. You hit the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You turn it on, right? Then you can set the temperature. You go hot. This is going to be impossible to do. But the wax comes in wonderful little things, and zam zam, bam bam.
Yeah, so what kind of wax you got over there?
It was. I was gonna tell you it's called a sugar wax.
Okay.
I,
They don't tell you the strain, it just says it's a sugar wax.
John, my eyeballs are not that good. I can't read the shit. You know how they put that little
Yeah, bro,
printing.
yeah, small print. Trust me, my eyes aren't good either, brother. So I feel you.
Yeah, I mean, I could read the microwave across the room back when I was 18, but I can't see that shit now. But
Right.
uh, yeah, it's some type of cool shit. I mean, it comes in 1 gram, little packages, and you can get it for $20, $17, $27. But money's going to the government, money's going to taxes or whatever. They just had to figure out how to fucking tax us before they would allow us to smoke marijuana.
All right.
I'm grateful for it, bro. I don't mind paying my fair share to get along in this life.
Oh. Yeah. So like, how long do you usually like? What, 2, 3 seconds?
Here we
How long
go.
is the pull on there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna start it up. Right. Oh, 1, 2, 3. I don't know what's going on. Hang on.
What up, Ray? Good to see you on the show, brother.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay, it heats up.
Yeah.
Heats up.
I don't know what happened. We lost your audio again, bro.
I was coughing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a cool little piece, man. It's a cool little device. That's a good first dab, man. Yeah, I got my man day one. Day one, well, what up, bro?
What up, bro? What's happening?
Chilling, man. Cap was just showing me his little like dab straw, electric dab straw piece.
Yes,
Cool
sir.
little
Yes,
device.
sir. Appreciate you pulling up and tapping in with my boy JD. Yes, sir.
Have a good piece, man.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, no, I talked to him.
So I didn't even know he was in Florida, man. I got another fellow Floridian, man.
No, hold on. I think I got you playing. Hold on somewhere.
All right.
Oh, yeah, there we go. I got you. So I'm good. I'm good. Is it bothering you? Yeah, man.
Yeah, if you're on mute, you might. I don't know if you're on mute, Cap, because we can't hear you if you talk.
What up, Sauce? What's up, Sneaky? Ray Sandoval, what's happening?
Man, we got a lot of new faces in the building, man. I love it.
I see Cat Cornbread, what's happening? Make sure y'all hit that like button for my boy JD in the place to be. always holding it down for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, my
You
man.
know, staying true to what he do. Always popping up, showing
Big
out.
Smoke 420 is an up and comer too, man. He doing some good things over there, man. Y'all make sure y'all sub up to him too.
Hell yes. I'll be right back.
All right, all right. Somebody's dog in your avatar, Captain. That's a what? What's that? A terrier? Type of dog is that, Captain? That's a terrier. We can't hear you if you're talking, brother. Well, like you muted your mic too.
So, bro, I've been doing some
You want me to
research.
drop you down, Captain? I don't know. You went,
It's if we
you
can't
went,
hear him, if
you
we
went
see
silent
talking,
on us. He muted his mic. I mean, I know he muted his mic the first time. He said he was coughing, but now you just hear
yeah,
me. I mean, which
yeah,
is cool. You can chill, but I just want to make sure if you're
yeah.
trying to talk, we can't hear you. That's cool.
So I been doing a little bit more research. You know what I mean? I'm making these the weed ashtrays for the grow off, the winners for the grow off. You know, I'm making them look like trophies. So I've been doing a little research and shit, and you know, just so enough, my mom got these little molds come in, and I'm able to damn. I wish I had it. I'm gonna kind of show y'all here. Let me see if I can show y'all through the phone here real quick. Hold on. It's more easier said to show y'all than to try to.
Side angle.
All right. Well, it was gonna be my phone, but
Oh yeah, you are. You full. You full. You saw it. You
you see
full.
that right there. So right there, that's what the number one trophy is going to look like.
Okay.
I'm gonna make this thing right here to put in. Oh shit. To put in the middle, so A1 Farm number one, you know, winner, and
Try to
then down.
zoom in a little bit if you could. Can you zoom in a little bit closer? Oh, that's
Okay,
the
bro.
biggest you can get the image.
Well, yeah, it's not. I mean, yeah. I mean, if I throw it this way, yeah, it's not gonna do nothing. But just in general, you know what I mean. You kind of see it has like some.
I'm seeing it on the TV. Look at it. Well, yeah. See.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But you know, I got to make all of this bottom stuff. I don't think I'm gonna put the big wood piece on it, but that where it says champion of the grow off and shit like that, and that
Yeah.
little thing right above it. All of that, I'll make. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I was just trying to figure out how to make that look like a trophy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
And
look good though. I look good.
so it's a few things I'm finna order. You know, got to get some rhinestones so we can be dazzle that motherfucker out. But it's gonna be dope though, bro, because not only is that one gonna look like that, but the second place and the third place will look similar. Of course, not as big, but you know, to have the same pendant in the middle, say A1 Farms grow off, you know, second place and then third place. It's gonna be dope, though, bro. It's really going to be dope. This is gonna be some really
Live
custom.
live 585. What up?
It's gonna be really custom for the people who wins. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be pretty dope, man. You know what I mean? This would be probably like, and this one is gonna be so special because it's the first one. You know, the real first one. All to go all the way through. I'll be right back. No, I know. And then I brought back my I have a like a I believe it's 2.5 by 2.5 tent, size tent, just a small tent. You know,
It's got one in.
the one that so I had bought one a while ago and mistakenly didn't look at the dimensions. It just looked big. It was one of those purchases where it
Yeah.
looked right and didn't look at the
Bigger than
dimensions.
what it was.
Yeah, and it was just a small baby tent, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. So uh my mom was using it, but she's no longer needing it. So I brought it back over here. So I'm gonna start maybe do some babies in there, do some clones in there. You know what I mean? Because I am gonna be doing clones because just kind of figuring out how I'm going to do the new babies. You know, how I'm going to I really want to grow them all the way out to see if which ones are male and female, which I know I can do it, but I don't want to invest that much time and energy into it. So why not cutting some clones, flip them real quick, see what they are. You know what I'm saying? And then I said, okay, I know that's a male, female, whatnot. And plus, I'm still going to be doing some of the Farmer Freeman DNA testing, sexing kit. So you know what I mean, to figure out what is what. But you know, until you figure out who is what and what is what, you're still gonna put the time, effort, and energy into figuring out who they are, whether
Okay,
they're male,
okay.
female.
Yeah, Cap, it's all good, man. I already know how it is, man, with the technology. It's all good, bro. You welcome up any call, no, man. Appreciate you coming up. You know, Rudy Rallis Rex, what up, bro?
Dude, don't tell me I left my cones. No, bro. I know I brought those.
You already know the motto, man. Wipe your feet so y'all step in my dough. Hit that like, hit that sub, spread that love. Step up to everybody in the chat, man. That's how we grow as a community. Each one teach one.
Oh, how did I leave those? I swore I packed those before I left. Damn, that's gonna fucking suck.
Always repping the spread love, not hate gang, man.
Fuck it. I gotta ask the name.
Fair warning, beware. What y'all smoking on in the chat, man? What you dabbing on? My man Pill in the building. What up, Pill boy? Good to see
What's
you,
up,
bro.
bro? I must have left my mom's.
Very Kush, messing with the violator Kush hash. All right, Sauce, I see you over there, bro. My man Born Wisdom in the building. What up, boy? Peace, brother.
I probably just have to run up on the scooter real quick to the store. Nah, I'm not going.
Sometimes they'll have like a $2.
Golden Gold. Okay, you got you some Golden Gold in from Snipe. Let me know how it is, bro. The way he be talking about it, yeah, like it's freaking the most dopest, potentest 500 is it.
Hey,
You
I
know,
finally put up my side lighting.
definitely let me know how it is, boy. The way he talk about it, it's the best shit out. But you know, he can grow. Every girl think they shit is the best shit out. He just be on another level with it. Beware. Corner store, what up, my bro?
What's up,
Good to
corner
see
store
you.
boy? Yeah, I put my side lighting up, bro. Finally.
Okay, you got him up.
See that? I got a gray hair, y'all.
Hey.
42 and got a gray hair.
Wait till you start getting too many to count.
Hey, I got a few little follicle grays, you know, up here, but you know what I mean? I always say, like I keep telling y'all, man, I'm telling you, I'm only 25 years old. You know what I'm saying? That's why I
Oh,
stay young.
okay. So,
You know what I
okay. I thought you had the actual flower, boy. So you got the You growing the actual seed? You growing the genetics? You growing the golden goat? Boy? Oh, you say you about to be smoking something. I thought you had like some flour. Okay. Growing it. All right.
He's about to be smoking some golden goat from Snipe. Oh, okay. He said, that she fired for real. This my second round with it. So you growing it before? So it's the
Okay.
second time growing it.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. So you say it's fire for the first round?
Hey, I be checking him out, bro. He look like he doing some shit over there, bro. He doing his
Yeah,
thing, you
you
know?
know how to grow, man. He just be on some bullshit,
Yeah, yeah.
philosophy wise.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean. You know how people want to push their own
He'll
philosophy.
kill you. He'll kill you on some you growing synthetic, but then he'll eat synthetic all day. Like, so it's like, what are you doing?
You
You
know.
crying about people growing synthetics, but you'll go eat some fried chicken and synthetic potatoes and corn and all kind of other fake GMO shit.
Hey, I'm 42, bro. I'm 42, corner store boy. You know what I'm saying? But I just say I'm 25. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Okay, you say the haze out of the world. Okay.
But you know, I do got some like GDP crossed with the oil spill, some shit that
Okay, well,
Level sent me, and I've been hearing people talk about this oil spill.
okay. You said tell him to get a review on the Golden Gold. For him to do a review on the Golden Gold.
Who's Masonic? Visible
I think that's like a breeder or grower slash breeder. I think.
to do a review. That's dope.
Yeah, you're right. I do think more people should do reviews. Man.
Where? All right.
Yeah, flour. This is my second round buying it. Oh, okay. Second round buying it. Okay, I'm on roll cake pieces. He bought a half an egg just to see what it was.
Oh, that's dope. He's sending him a sample of everything. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
I
that's
have.
where you get the reviews from. Okay, so.
I got to change for. Yeah.
Oh, Bill, you know we still new to the game of all the breeders and stuff,
Live.
especially
What's
the old
happening?
school ones. That's why I said I heard of him as like a grower slash breeder, but I really am not that too tapped into what he's doing either. So
Him,
maybe
but
I
see,
need to be
the
more
game.
tapped in.
Yeah. I mean,
Local,
sometimes it's okay not to be tapped into all the hype and all the shit that's going on, because when as I was listening to Rob at CLTV today, you know, one of the things that he was saying, like, we should be, as growers, we should be taking, you know, cuts and things and crossing them with different things. Like if we get a chance to get something that's, been hyped up, or something that's been, that went through across America, shouldn't just be trying to grow just that. You should be trying to take that and weave it into something else that's going to be even greater and better. You know what I'm saying? So taking these genetics and not getting caught on chasing these genetics, but taking these genetics and integrating them and making new genetics. Like I said, each state really should have a staple of, like, oh, this is
yeah,
the
that
time.
genetic.
You
Yeah,
know,
I get what y'all saying. But
it's
the
like,
game is so flooded,
yeah,
it's
I
bad
understand.
that.
I get you. And that's why I say it's up to people like us. And it may be considered boutique weed for the moment, but if it hits mainstream your area and it's something new and it's like, this is from this area, then what? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you that Blue Cindo is gonna go. I'm telling you, it's gonna
Yeah,
be
that's
known.
what I'm saying. For something to be a staple like that, you gotta consistently grow it. It gotta
Right.
consistently be,
You gotta keep, you gotta bring it out. You gotta
it
do
gotta
it.
be in circulation for like a good 5, 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Well, motherfuckers really be like, okay, that's, you know what I'm saying, a staple. in my opinion. But I hear what you're saying, brother, and shit. We can get there with it, the most definitely, man.
10 minutes, but as soon as they find it, it could be like 2 minutes.
Shit, if they can do it, we definitely can do it, man. They can do it,
I'm
you
just
can do
saying,
it, man.
like taking a little bit of time, you know, even if we just doing a couple of those plants and we're not doing the whole big gigantic, you know, pheno hunt, but just slowly but taking something that has been cultivated that we created for your neck of the woods that everybody just can't get. You know what I'm saying? But it's good enough that people want to experience it. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to come through and be like, yo, did y'all hear about that Blue Sendo, you know, coming out of A1 Farms, bro? Anybody tasted it? You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. You know what I mean? It's going to happen. I promise you, it will happen. And that's why I'm going to take the time to do the little things that I'm doing and to upgrade my system to make sure that I got everything down pat to the pay that I want. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what up, local weedy in the building? Good to see you, beautiful. Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, Pillow OG, man. He OG in the game, so yeah, he old school. We respect the OGs over here, man. Sauce, I do my own thing, yeah, man. Sauce, you one of the other comers, man. One of them new phenoms, man. You do
Okay.
that, man. There's a couple of others out there that's doing their own thing with it, man.
Right.
Not caring what people call it or assume it may be, or hey, man. Do what you gotta do to preserve genetics and further genetic lines, man. You ain't gotta call yourself a breeder, but shit, you still
Right.
doing what you
No,
need
you
to do.
don't, bro. But like, if
Still
it's
doing what
just
you
like
need to do.
it's okay to, you know what I'm saying, to take these dope ass, really good genetic. Okay. Why does that look like somebody we know?
Brianna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brianna and Moonby, but I know Moonby passed away, rest in peace. But you know, but we should be able to, you know, like I said, at a small, it don't got to be no huge scale, like just to have a corner to where, you know, being connected, just like they have out there in Germany. They have the social clubs where it's not no main talk of the social clubs. What it is it's by word of mouth, and that if you know or if you're involved, this and that, and then these people are connecting and, you know, doing things. So I'm just saying, like, we should be taking these bomb ass phenos and cuts and seeds, and then not just growing them out, but also, you know, integrating them into what we do.
Oh yeah. And no, boy.
Yes, sir. Enu in the building.
What was I gonna say? This focus is, yeah, Phil was saying he learned collaboration means I want your spot. Yeah, man, you know, a lot of people don't know how to play their position, man. When you
Right.
collaborate, you gotta know how to play your position. You gotta know it's a leader and a follower, man.
Right.
It's a boss and then it's a CEO. You know what I'm saying? Just learn how to play your position, man. You can't be greedy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Each person got their spot to play.
you can't be bringing the flour and only the flour, but we need sugar, we need
You know,
berries,
can't
we
be
need all of
envious.
this other shit for the pie. You can't be bringing just one element and thinking that you
Can't
get the
be
whole
envious.
pie.
You can't be envious somebody else is bringing the sugar, so now you want to bring sugar too. Now bring
You
what you
understand,
bring.
right? Hey,
Bring what you bring.
let's
Don't try
link
to
this
follow what
together.
somebody else doing.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what it really could be. That's what it really needs to be. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey, some of the shit that I sent you that I did by myself, you should take some of that and cross it with some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to take crosses that I crossed and to maybe bring something out that we never knew that we can bring out. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Phil, you already proved it. Phil, you already know you ain't got to prove shit to nobody, man. You already got the
Oh yeah.
awards.
Billboard doing his
Your
thing
work
over.
proves for your work speak for itself, Phil. You ain't got to prove nothing.
Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers out there, you know what I'm saying, want to just speak bad and recklessly about shit and don't really know anything about anything. Just want to get a couple views and some entertainment for that particular moment at that time. You know what I'm saying? That's BS. We know the people that's been putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? Pilgor, you've been putting in that work for a minute. He got some huge ass plants over there, bro. Some huge plant. Shout out to Uncle Lad OD as well. He got some nice
Yeah,
plants.
I'm doing this thing too, man. Genetics, yeah, that's right, so that's right,
I
man.
mean,
Like the breeder, you definitely got to dial in on the genetics, do your pheno hunting,
I'm still doing
pick your
both.
best phenos.
I'm still dialing my environment as well. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you got to use the things that you have for your environment. You know what I'm saying? For what you got. I haven't had any inline fans or anything else when we any other inline fan. So I've been using one inline fan for a while to pull in exchange, So yeah, eventually I do gotta step up and grab something that may be able to suck the air out of both tents and not pull one pull air into one and suck out the other. So yeah, that's why I'm investing in two smaller inline fans. You know what I'm saying, for both of my big tents. So yeah, it doesn't take time. And this has been 2 years, you know what I mean, of me doing a continuously grow, but then actually adding these different things and bigger tents and maybe lights, you know what I'm saying, to the grow. And now I'm on the point to where now I'm looking at a watering system. Maybe the watering system I should have looked at first, but I'm here now, and that's where I'm at. You know what I mean? Looking for an efficient watering system.
Yeah, man, each stay on, man. Everybody gonna find their own path with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, local be like that sometimes too, man. You might have to break it down and reassemble it correctly, or I don't know if you already did that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be right. It's gonna be right when I get it tuned in exactly how I want to get it. But I think I'm where I need to be. Now it's just like because I'm ordering the fans, the inline fans, and I'm ordering the alt the what do they call the fans that move. You know what I mean? So I ordered a couple of those too as well for each tent. Instead of the ones that, because I just have fans, these small fans that clip on and they blow one direction. You know what I mean? So, I got to kind of put this fan up here, this one down here, this one on the other side so we can get some airflow going up in there. But now, with all the new type of equipment and all the better type of equipment that they have, now you can get a pretty well set up for pretty cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like a 5.5, like a 2.5 by 5. Like that's kind of like the standard tents I see people pretty much have 2.5 feet deep to 3 feet deep, 5 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? So, which is then with that, an inline fan, a couple oscillating fans, and a 200 watt plus light, and something like that, you're gonna grow some fire. As long as you have 4 minutes. As long as you have, those components, and now you got your soil, your medium, and what you're going to be using to grow. And once you figure that out, and you can get some plug and play stuff, like for new growers out there, and you don't know what to get, and you want to be, you don't want to really commit to something. Grab you some, starter kits. Athena has starter kits. Fox Farm has starter kits. There's a lot of companies that have these small starter kits that you can at least start and finish a grow to see if you like it. You know what I'm saying? So we're not investing for the big, huge bottles. You know what I'm saying? Like I went and bought the Gaia Green small bags first. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually I went and bought huge bags. You know what I'm saying? And it's been almost a year that I haven't had to purchase any, of my main nutrients. You know what I'm saying? But you want to stick to what you've been doing from the beginning. And sometimes you can run away from like your original setup. So when I really got dialed in, okay, so hey, check this out. I'm going to run an errand real quick, boss. I'm gonna come back and pop up in with you. I'm not gonna jump on the phone, but I'm gonna jump down right now. But I'm gonna be back. Give me about 20 minutes. I'll be back up.
All right.
All right. Hey, chat. Hey, hold that conversation, hold that thought, man, because I do think people need to understand that they don't have to just go balls to the wall to get a setup going. They can do the very, very minimum, but enough to complete a grow and to get good cannabis out of it and good medicine. So I'll be back to finish chopping it up with y'all. Make sure you hit that like button. Stay tuned with my boy John Doe, who hold it down. Peace and love always.
Peace. See you later, bro.
I'll be right back.
All right. Y'all heard what my dog said, man. Hit that like, hit that sub, spread that love. Okay, local. So you saying that code, the filtration code, you got to put it in there manually. So you put it in the wrong compartment. Did you guys even know you could get free samples of it? I tried one company and they weren't trying to give me no free sample pill. They were trying to give me a discount. They were trying to give me a 10% discount. They weren't trying to give me no free samples. Yeah, you can make your own news. Yeah, AC Affinity. Yeah, that's usually I know some of them usually come with the little carbon filter sleeve. You saying yours? You got to put the actual carbon filter, carbon coal in there. Yeah. But I mean, do you have a problem with the smell like that to where you need the carbon filter anyways, local? Do your plants smell that strongly to where you need a carbon filter, you think? Okay. They give you an extra carbon pack. Actually, no, they don't. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, most of the times, if they don't smell, oh, it's troll. Don't worry about it. Just ignore them. But most of the times, as I'm saying, if your plants don't even smell that bad, you can get away with not using a carbon filter. That was my point. If your plants ain't that stinky, you really don't need a carbon filter. And if you don't mind the slight smell of it, then like I don't use a carbon filter. Just trolls being trolls, local. Nothing to be alarmed about. Balls play up a seat of getting hot little balls of it is in my eyes. No, I don't use one period. I don't use a carbon filter. Live a lovable ball player, proceed to get live a lovable thug, nigga. Oh, okay, you just want a carbon filter? Okay. Nah, I don't use an inline fan. I just use a regular box fan, and I use regular fans. I don't use no inline fans, no monkey fans, none of that. But remember, I don't have a tent though. I don't. People that use tents, you probably need that stuff. Not against it. I'm saying I don't use it. Bass Drop Keys is a weed tuber. I guess he did a giveaway for an inline fan, and Corner Store saying that he won it. He won Bass Drop Keys giveaway and got an inline fan, is what he's saying. Yeah. I mean, I know people with tents that don't use the inlines also, but like I said, I'm not in a tent. I'm in my closet, so yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, that's also, if you don't need it, that is a good prize to give away, man. Phone die on me. Charger. Right. As long as you get some good airflow, get some box fan, you get it like I put a box fan in the closet, and I'll like mount it, and then I have like a standing fan, like one of them regular, standing fans, and I have like a smaller fan that I put like right on the root ball level. So I have a fan at the root ball level. I'll have a bigger fan at the mid canopy level, and I'll have the box fan blowing at the canopy above level. That's all the airflow I'll be needing. And recently, my big box fan that I had in there stopped working. I still need to get another one of those, but I've been going without it, and still been going good with just the two fans. So. My long room is pretty much, air controlled as well as, central AC, and I got a ceiling fan in here, so got enough airflow. I have a 300 watt Mars Hydro, and I have two 100 watt just generic lights, but they have the LM, some 3MO1, whatever diodes. They got the Samsung diodes, just like the Mars Hydro. So it's a total like 400. Well, 500 when I had it, because I got two of those 100 watts and then the 300 watt. So at max, I got a total of 500. Sometimes I run 400 on it, like I'm doing right now, like for the end of flower. Yeah. And I got the I got the first model Mars Hydro 300 watt. The one that ain't even dimmable manually. Like you gotta actually go in there and screwdriver some shit. And it's still working good, still running good. And I got it for a bargain on fucking Facebook Marketplace for like $40, like 5 years ago. Still running good. I'm gonna definitely upgrade and change it, man. But for now, it's doing good, so shit, I need to change it. Them China lights that I got, the generic ones with the Samsung diodes, they was like $40 a piece. So yeah, man, came up on some good lights for very cheap. So yeah, man, y'all should check out your Facebook marketplaces. People be, throwing away lights sometimes. They'll give it to you for free. Sometimes, they're selling them most of the time. Get a good used one. Get a brand new one off of there if somebody just trying to sell it and get rid of it. Facebook Marketplace is a good spot to look, man, when you want to bargain light, tint, and whatever on there. Dr. Lee B, what up, bro? We still hustle till the sun come up. Remember when the sun go down. Listen up. Hot now. The lock us down is all that they can. So we grind from the bottom, try to make it to the bottom. Rob me a person, catch a nigga sleeping while he out in the open. Then I'ma get him. freeway gets it in like 10 in the morning. I can give it to you like 10 while you're yawning, man. Still deliver the order, man. I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, man. You do the math. You wanna run with the kid. Brain. Even though, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum. Time for another dabber. Yabba dabba do. I don't know why I'm getting shit in some of this time to tell damn concentrate. Ba-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Dr. Libby, what them plants looking like, man? What that hash looking like? Hit that link. I don't understand. Got a new creation, you say, Dr. Levy? What is it? Hit the link. Come show it.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back like I never left. What's up, chat? What's happening, everybody? Hope y'all smoking good and being good and doing good.
Dr. Levy say you got a new creation, man. So come up and come show
Say
that
what?
bill. Let us see what he's talking about.
What you say?
Dr. Levy said he got a new creation, so I told him come up and see what he's talking about.
Oh, new creation. Let's see. Elbow cough. Elbow cough. Elbow cough. What is that? They new elbow cough. What is that? Finally, this fucking humidity is going down in the fucking house now, bro. Walked into the closet and it was 58% humidity in there. I was like, damn, finally. Man, we was up in the 70% humidity, bro. Oh. Hey, I don't know if you heard me, but I put my side lighting up finally.
Yeah, I heard.
I gotta fix a couple things because on the long parts, 3 lights are going on that side. So I can't use the regular clips because the middle light is on the middle pole. You know what I'm saying?
You put them in you put them in your main tent.
Yeah, they're gonna go into the main flowering tent.
Hold on, we got Dr. Levy say he got the new creation, man. Let's see what he's talking about.
Check him out.
Okay, now let's see. Good evening, everybody. I got the ABC Mutant Cross.
Yeah, put your phone to the side, Doc.
What was that?
Can you put your phone to the side so you get like a wide view?
No, I just have it in my hand while I block the microphone.
No. Turn your phone sideways.
All right.
Yeah, just turn it to the side. Hold it sideways. There you go.
I tried to hold it sideways. I got the flashlight in one hand.
Yep. I'm sorry. Right. Yep, we got you big screen now. You wide screen now. Appreciate it.
Okay. This is an ABC Mutant Cross with the freak show that I did a couple years ago.
Oh, you crossed the show?
With the ABC Mutant. And some of the plants are coming out like the freak show. See that one right there? You see, it looks like the freak show.
Yep. Yep. I see it right
So
there.
these are new.
Yep.
These are all I created with the ABC mutants. So I just
Oh,
want
that's
to,
what's up.
Okay.
okay, those, and I got, what do I got
Very
here? I
cool.
got one, I got 2 grapes, 3 grapes coming up, a grape
Okay. Now,
crosses that I got,
before you move on,
and
Dr. Lee, was that the only one that looked like the freak show that came out
no,
of those of that bunch?
I see the one there. There's another one underneath it.
I was going to say, I think I might see one other one might be coming
Yeah,
with the
there's one
pale.
underneath it. Yeah, there's 2 right there together, and I'm not really sure. They just came up, so they're still coming up. There's
Oh
still a
yeah.
bunch of babies coming up, but then I'm doing the grape. I got a bunch of grape seeds, all different ones, and I got a bunch of the freak show crosses that I made, and then I did the ABC mutant cross right there, and I planted I planted pine here. The pine didn't come up. I had a lot of pine, different ones, like 4 different ones. I got more, but they
Hey,
didn't
just
come up.
give him a chance because
Yeah,
it was
okay. And
2 weeks
then I
before some
planted.
of mine popped up.
Here's a freak show cross that I did over here in this section. This is a freak show cross. So I'm not sure what we're gonna get out of this, because it's a mixture. We might get some that look at the freak show, and it might be the ABC mutant in here too, cross. So yeah, so these are all something that I created right here. So that's the new thing. I don't want to put too much light on these plants. I don't want them to act up, but they're doing good, man. They're over 6 foot. One over there, that one over there is over the fence like a foot.
Yeah, we got talked since the last time.
And I got the whole east side here all washed out. I cleaned everything, painted. I painted everything up and cleaned, hosed it all down, vacuumed,
Yeah.
getting ready to
All
be
babies
prepared
up out of here, man. I miss seeing all the babies in there, man.
just to get ready to dry, get one step ahead just in case. I just working with a couple of cups over here. Before I replanted, I had the 3 plants I got out in the garden there, given to me. One was a Durban poison, one was a Tahoe OG, and then one was a lemon.
Nice.
So I made 6 cuts at a row, each one. So I got like 18 cuts in a clone, a clone, a clone of like a dome. And when I cut them, they went into shock, but they popped right back up. They were looking good. So um, yeah, that's the latest that's going on.
Okay.
You know, and everything else is looking good. When I give it molasses, I gave them all sprinkled brown sugar in the back field. I think that's pretty big. And some of the flower beds, I sprinkled brown sugar. But then I took molasses and Epsom salt and homemade cow mag and made a mix with llama and a pack of manure as a tea and gave the plants all a splash of that. Just like I have like a 2 gallon bucket. I have 2 of them I fill up. I fill up 3 5 gallon buckets of a mixture, then just go and empty it into 2 gallons, grab 2 gallon buckets, one in each hand, and go splash the plants with it. One 2 gallon bucket, I might do like 5 plants.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
order.
know
I'm
what I
gonna
mean? Just
find
give it a
use this one.
splash. And I did that around every plant.
Highly wired.
And then I went around again and hit them all. And in between the times I've been doing this, it would rain. Like the last 2 days, we had two nice good rains. So everything was just working perfect. You know what I mean? As soon as I got done planting, it started to rain that day. That same day, I didn't have to water because it rained for me. And then every time I planted, it rained. And then when I got done planting everything, it rained for like a day. You know what I mean? And then it rained again, and like give me a day to do things, and rained again. It's like automatically nature and the wind blowing it. So you got all your fans are on all day long. You know, I got the
Uh,
lights on fucking blasting in the day. You know what I mean?
it look good though.
Good,
Everything's
good,
great. The
good
temperature's
to
been
hear.
hanging 74, I think. I haven't even looked, but that's what it was hanging last year. That's perfect. 73, 74. And then the humidity, I'm not
JD, go ahead and
sure.
take him off the front screen.
I'm not sure what that is. Um, all right, I'm gonna head back up. Right now, I'm down in the
I
basement.
appreciate you showing your garden and your new crosses and stuff and shit. So you know what I mean. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Good to hear that everything is working out good for your grow over there, Dr. Biggie.
yeah, it's looking real good, man. I just got to get that machine going. I'm starting to read the book, learning about it, and you know, this,
Just make sure you
this
take
like,
your time with it and make sure that you stay out that heat, man. Stay healthy.
yeah, I got to stay out of the sun. I got a couple more days of medicine to take, and then that's it. And then I'll probably have to go back to see if I cured the Lyme disease or not. Hopefully, I'm all right. And,
For bro.
and but that machine
Looking
that
positivity out to you, man.
the machine I'm working on, it's like there's different temperatures for the pressure going in. There's a heater, first of all, that heats the CO2. Um, it heats, what does it do? No, a
Slowly, good to
cooler.
see you.
It cools the CO2 to make it a liquid at start. There's a thing that comes on, and there's something to cool the CO2, the gas, to a liquid. And then there's like different chambers and different things like the main chamber where the stuff goes has a vent. So after you shut it all down, there's a vent you can have to vent, or you ain't gonna be able to open it with. It gets 10,000 pounds of pressure up to it in this thing. So there's a lot of pressure in it, and it's like when it goes through, there's all coolers and heaters through all the whole thing. So when
Right.
it gets, you know what I mean? It gets,
Yeah, probably have pressure build up in one compartment, then it filters into
yeah,
another compartment to relieve some pressure and maybe ignite another compartment to do something else. So yeah, it's
yeah,
all kind of shit with those things to work
and
and
everything that goes through, and
yeah.
there's a way to do the flow. You can have the flow go up or the flow go down through it. So
So
you might want to do,
when you mean the flow, do you mean the actual direction?
yeah, the direction of the
Uh,
CO2 going through
gotcha,
the bag. It's you can go through
gotcha.
up or down. So maybe you want to do both to wash it one way and then we'll do it the
Okay,
other way.
that's exactly my next question was going to be. Was that to alternate the wash direction?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
So
For
there's so
sure.
much I'm learning about it. I'm reading it, and I have to call the guy tomorrow where I got it and tell him he has to come and show me because I want to. Because you got to be certified to run this thing. I got the book for the certification, so I'm like studying it and seeing all these different things. I'm learning about the flow and the temperature coming
Shout out
out
to
and the
the
temperature
neighbor. Good to see you.
going in, and the gas and the air compressor. If it's reading one, you're talking you're talking 1,000 pounds on the other thing. If it reads two, you're talking 2,000 pounds. So if it says 10, you're working 10,000 pounds of pressure. You know what I mean? So this stuff to learn. So I'm learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll figure it out, man. But what
Yeah,
up,
Just
yeah.
bro?
keep doing you, man. Keep showing
Building.
us what you're doing, man. I'm interested. I'm looking, and I like what you're doing, man.
Yes,
Stay up on your
sir.
feet
Yeah,
and keep
I've been
doing
Song
what
for
you're
so
Rap
doing, man.
LP
busy.
in the building. Peace to Stony Television in the building. Peace to John and Neighbor in the building,
I
man.
got,
Everybody coming through.
I got so many things going on. Working on the truck, trying to get parts, doing this, doing that, the mower. You know what I mean?
Staying busy. Staying
And
busy is
then,
the key.
then
You know
what
what
do
I
you
mean?
call it? Then the Lyme disease, and I can't go in the sun, so I lost like a whole bunch of days of working in the sun. I have to run out when it's cloudy or a rainy day, or get up early and get out and work before the sun comes out over the trees. You know,
You
I
just
get
got to kind of
shade.
change. You got to kind of change up your aim and how you kind of do things. You may have to get up a little bit earlier or wait a little bit later. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? But
yeah.
ultimately, it's your health that's most important because you can't do none of that stuff if you're not healthy.
Yeah, I'm all right though. I'm strong. I'm gonna fight this off. I had
Absolutely.
pre-Lyme disease before, and I'm all muscle, man. That's like, I don't get
You,
hurt. I don't get sick. I get, hurt a little bit, but nothing bad. And I don't get sick or nothing. Just sometimes,
That's what they know
sometimes the cannabis, sometimes the cannabis gives me a runny nose. Some of it, you know what I mean. All of a sudden, my nose will start running, and and just the type of weed it is. It's like I
yeah.
grow
Oh no, that happens.
so
Dr.
many
Nate, what
different
else
types of
so too, man?
weed.
You be out there doing all your own work, chopping all your own wood, doing it all by yourself, man. Working on your own car. You out there
Yeah, I
doing
got it. I don't pay no one to do
Half
anything.
of these youngins don't even want to fucking unscrew the oil cap to see if they out of
I got
goddamn oil.
tools.
You know
See,
what I'm
I
saying?
got
So
tools here. I got augers. I got toolboxes here. Toolboxes here. I got a air stapler. I got all fittings that I save. Hoses. I got
yeah, yeah. You
a
a
bunch of
handyman,
PV. I got
and if
all
whatever
PVC.
you need, you
I
probably
got
got it
all
laying around somewhere.
I got all PVC
You know what I mean?
fittings and you name it. I keep everything, man, because I go could always use it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You never know, man. You never know.
I
Especially
got
if it's
two
things that's
stones,
into what you already doing. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be able to
two
find pieces to
screws,
go for this, to go for that, because it's all in the same realm of what you're doing. Ultimately,
battery chargers, compressor. This is gonna be for the.
I mean, because you can use compressors
Oh
to run a lot of different things. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So that compressor is a universal thing.
I got two of them. I got one here, a smaller one that I use. I got this out of the dumps about 30 years ago, and it still fucking
I believe
works,
you.
man. I'm
I
telling
believe
you.
you.
No, it was in
I
the
mean, I
junkyard.
read.
It was
Let me
in
see that
the
compressor. Oh, let me see that compressor real quick. Let me see it. That wait. That looks like the
Campbell
same
Holstead.
compressor that. Okay, so I used to, when I painted houses. At the same time, my landlord that I used to work with, he would do like demolitions, like we'll clean out houses. People that just sold the house and just left a bunch of shit, or they're getting ready to sell the house, and it'd be like a parent's house or something. That compressor, I actually grabbed that same compressor out of a house before, and I used it for a long time before I
Oh
got
yeah,
rid of
this
it.
thing.
That
I hate
compressor
this
right
thing by
there, that same
pulling it.
exact one, that
I
same
hate
exact
pulling
compressor.
this thing. It always hits the back
That's
of your ear
crazy.
when
That
you're
is
moving this
crazy.
thing around. Man, this thing's been around so much. I had to weld the bottom here from the bottom hitting on the ground from lifting it up. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
This thing went through hell. This one I got out of a junkyard. I
That's
was working
crazy.
in a
That is the
junkyard
same compressor.
someone junked it, and I was like, "Oh fuck it, this thing works." I grabbed it, right, and then the neighbor was throwing this one out last year. I found this one, and he's
What
like,
was it? Was it a
"Oh,
fuse? Was it a fuse?
he was blowing his breaker box, and he had a big extension cord running. That's
Uh-huh.
why 'cause it was
And
too
it kept
much of
shutting
a
his breaker
drain,
off
and it was popping his breaker. So he threw
because
the
it was
thing out,
he had
and
too
he
much
woke up
electric.
and
He had too much electric going to that one breaker.
And so I got that, right?
That's
But people take
crazy.
it out where I'm like, I'll grab it and fix it. You know what I mean? It's like that mower.
That's crazy. That he
Gotta
didn't
clip it
realize
back.
that he had too much on one breaker, and that's the reason why I kept tripping the
Yeah,
breaker. And all he had to do was just move it to a different breaker. But people
Okay.
don't realize that like each of your breakers in your house are on a certain breaker for outside. Each of your like your plugs, they're on a certain breaker for your house. You know what I mean? And you can
Okay.
overload them and then they can trip. That's what happens.
This
But that's
club
crazy, bro.
cadet, this club cadet was getting thrown out, so I grabbed it. I put a new spindle on it, and I'm trying to figure out the belt pattern on it, and because it's slipping, and the belt seems a little loose, and it's not tensioning right, and it's the right way. So I think the belt could be stretched
Well,
where
if you
it's
didn't,
too
if yeah,
loose.
you're gonna need a new belt on that. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I
if it's
got one
because of the
already.
belts and the hoses and in like the fuses
Yep.
and the little things, those are like the things that you're gonna mostly have to replace when you find things like that. Because most people don't realize that it could be a fuse, it could be a little hole, a valve. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
If it's gas or whatnot, you know what I'm saying. It could be a valve that's busted, that's not allowing the flow of
Yeah, what do you call that? The valve pops off on some of the
yeah,
brakes.
yeah,
It
easy. I
pops
mean,
off.
easy. So
Well, I got a whole shitload in New York I've been collecting. I got a whole bunch of lawn tractors over there that one John Deere's, the tranny goes on them. So this
uh-huh.
tranny, if I ever needed parts, this tranny might fit that. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
hydrostatic with the switch tranny. So that could be good for that. And a lot of the tractors I have over there, the tires go flat. These things are holding air. These are good. I
Yeah.
drove this thing home down the road here. They were throwing it out. And
and,
I
and
was
and
like,
you just had
oh,
to put a new spindle on it.
Antonio, what up, bro? Simper,
it's
what
a
up, bro?
13,
Welcome to the
That's
show.
crazy.
it's a Kohler twin cam. It's an 18 horsepower. It's an
I mean,
18
that's
horsepower
just
Kohler.
like
That's
I when I first started growing and getting back to growing, I took a lot of reused stuff and used it over again. Reused the tent, reused the light, reused bags, pots. You know what I'm saying? So, and then we add little things that we need. Good genetics. Maybe a little bit better light. Different things like that. So, you
I'm
know.
shutting because of this.
I just put it.
But give me 1 second, JD. I'm gonna be right back.
All right.
There we go. Yeah, so it's good to do things. I got the gas tank in, and there's a line that broke. So I'm trying to get it. I have to heat it up, and the steel I got now is different from it's heavier duty. So you got to heat it up and anneal it to bend it. So I'm getting ready to make a new line for that and get that fixed. That's the next step, and then I have to get the filler neck. The filler neck was added, so I need that. It's like $34. This parts alone is like killing me. So I ain't making no money doing this, and just to get money for parts, it's like scraping.
Feel you on that, man. Wormhole Junction, what up, man? Welcome to the show.
And I got the cucumbers. Cucumbers are all firing. There's another plant out here.
Yeah, son.
I'm gonna shine the light. I used to come out and shine the light on one plant last year, and that plant hurt me. I'd walk out here, go over here, and shine the light at one of these plants right here. It's like this. And then all of a sudden, every night I'd go out and just look at that one plant, and it hurt on me. That was the only thing. So, all right. Thanks for having me on.
Gotta be careful with exposing of the light.
I'll be in chat for a little while.
All right, Doc Lee, we appreciate you showing, brother. It was good seeing you. Hopefully everything goes well with your health, man. Just stay up on it, stay eating good.
Yeah, I still
Stay up
haven't
on
gotten from New York yet. Well, that's why I'm going to do that seed. I'm doing a breeding project with those seeds, those little things. I'm going to let them pollinate each other. Okay, I'm going to put them in different spots and let that ABC mutant and another one, Freak Show, do another cross with themselves. And same with the grape. I'm going to have to get some more grape seeds. I got to go through my seeds and find some more grape, get some more of those in it. I'm going to have to get some more pine. I wanted to do a pine cross. And there's the Freak Show cross.
Okay.
So
Junction, I just subbed up to you, brother. Like I said, appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the show.
all right, there's like four different crosses I'm gonna make at the New York farm because I don't have anything there to worry about getting pollinated. I haven't even been there, so I'm got different areas where I'll do an open pollination with those 4 different strains. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the grape, the Freak Show, and whatever. Yeah, there was a big plane that flew over today. Big, like an army plane or something, Air Force flew over here. There's no regular planes fly over Vermont. Just little planes and helicopters. It's all like military or it's all military. There's no planes, no jets, no like commercial jets fly over Vermont. They keep it open. All right, I'll be in chat.
All right, brother. Once again, good seeing you, man. Stay healthy, man. Oh, yeah, you ever know Orville Junction, man? We family over here, brother. Like I said, I'll check out your videos. I support, my fellow weed tubers, man. So good seeing you. Nice to meet you. Welcome. We should be great friends, man. I give mutual respect. Just chill, smoke, have a good time, man. You know how it should be. Good vibes, man. Good smoke. Good concentrates. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, hit that sub, spread that love. Hey, you can come up and share the word for me if you want, bro. Come on up, hit that link. We all growers up here, man. We like seeing worms. Speaking of growing, Sneaks, how your beans doing, man? You tell you put them in some water. They sprouted in their tails, yeah, Sneaks?
But it's rude. I'm up and blaze with y'all one time.
You been telling me nothing about your little girl. You been keeping your little girl a secret, huh, Sneaks?
What's
Hey,
up, man?
Charles, what up, bro?
How you been, man?
Chilling, man.
Up and blaze. So,
Vibing, you already know.
yeah, I was out there doing some defoliating, man, outdoors, bro. They just, man, hopefully we don't get too much high chance, man, because I got to keep the tent sealed off. And it could potentially burn some shit, but I just been able to keep them saturated. Once I noticed that that was an issue, just make sure I keep them motherfuckers saturated, bro. It's real life like greenhouse experience right now. Like
You got some
everything's everything's sweating. Like I'm getting the condensation and shit. Like later down the year, like if I were to be doing this September, October, bro, that's not a good thing.
you
But
got a
for
lot of
now,
humidity.
we getting that real life greenhouse experience, man. Like that shit is dope. So I'm just hoping, man. I'm just counting the days, bros. Making sure I buy my time, man. I got other things to do, but this is like one of my big projects that I probably shouldn't have did as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Should have did a little less. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
So you made some new hash, or that's old hash?
Yeah, old ass. Been keeping it in the freezer and shit. Just chip away at it. Man, this shit right here, bro. From last year, bro. It should have gave you the munchies, bro. I ate everything in this motherfucker last night. Everything. Like, bro, anything that had a label on it that was edible in this motherfucker.
Teasy in the building. What up, dog? Good to see you. I ain't seen you in a long time. Teasy, where you been hiding at?
Sauce, what's happening?
See you in the building, Teasy.
Dougaletta TZ. Dougaletta sound like that's one of them names my mom gave one of the grandkids. You know what I'm saying? Because we got Thugger, we got Wooger. I don't even know her mom. She got so many names for the grandkids. You know what I'm saying? A booger, sugar. Was it Wooger, booger, sugar, Wooger? I mean, it's all of them. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Like, hey, you know me?
No,
We
Teasy.
family or something?
Good to see you, Teasy. You need to stop being a stranger. Come around more often, man.
Hey y'all, check this
So
out,
you
man.
got
Don't
home there
forget,
from
we
way
got the
back.
John Doe slaps coming
They got them
to a
slaps,
tent
them
near you.
official John Doe slaps.
Yes, sir. Coming
Hold on,
to
let's
a
put you on the
tent
big
near
screen. Hold on,
you,
hold on, hold
guys.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Hold on.
It's dry
We
fuck,
coming to
bro.
a tent near you, guys. We got the
Oh,
official
there you
John Doe
go.
slaps.
There you
You know what
go.
I mean? Coming to a tent near you. All right. Now I was first blessed to get him on my tent. You know what I'm saying? Before the man himself, but you know what I mean? It's all good. We're gonna keep making it happen.
Go Wormhole Junction, man. You about to show us worm farm.
But don't forget, guys, that as we continue this rodeo and we continue this ride that we doing, and we, encouraging y'all people to encourage other people to subscribe and follow and to get engaged, because we got the grow off that's getting ready to
There you
happen real
go.
soon. You know what I mean? We got the grow off gonna come
What up,
about
Wormhole
once
Junction?
we hey, what's going on? What's going on?
What's up, guys? Am I up
Good to
on here?
see.
Oh,
Hey, what's
nice.
going on? Hey, that's the man right there. Hey, that's the man right there. I know who that is. What's
Yeah,
happening?
sick, man. Nice to see you
Hey,
guys.
how is the grow going?
It's going fucking great, man. I'm in the basement right now with my worm
Okay.
farm.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to turn my camera around so I can show you guys these worms. Hold on one sec. Yeah, I got an indoor
I really
grow
hope
going.
y'all know who this cat is right here, man. I really hope y'all know who he is. Hey, this is the man right here, bro. He be doing the most.
I
He
don't know
does
about
the
that,
most.
man. I don't know about that. Let me see if I can turn my camera around. Do you guys know how you
You
turn
should
your
have
camera?
a
Just turn it to the
button or
side. Oh,
something
but yeah,
that
turn it to the
you should have
side and
a
then push.
you
Boom.
should
There we
Now,
have a
now
button
push the
that has
camera
yeah.
icon. You see the arrow next to it?
Nah,
Push
he's
the arrow
good, bro.
next to it, and it should give you like a back option.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
All right. You guys are
compost
checking
and
out my worm farm right here.
Oh yeah.
So I got worms like you wouldn't believe, man.
Yeah, he has a lots of them. Lots of them.
So yeah, basically I grow only with like worm castings. I got through my whole veg for both my indoor and outdoor, just worm castings from this
Yes.
farm.
Yes.
So I feed these guys a lot. Sorry, my quality, of my camera kind of sucks. I was gonna try to get something fancy going on, but I just said fuck it. Oh, check this out.
Okay,
Bro, look at this. Look at this,
nice.
guys. It is
So,
crazy.
do you dispense those worm castings, or is this personal?
Just personal use only, buddy.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
The laws are pretty
Yeah.
strict up here. No, just I do sell them, but you know the worm castings aren't really worth much. The worms are where it's at, man. You can sell the worms for like $50 a pound, so it's like a yogurt container size.
Wow. Are you
That's not bad.
serious?
Yeah, yeah, I'm
50
not joking,
bucks
man.
a
And
pound?
during the pandemic, it went up to like $200.
Wow.
Wow. That is
Yeah, man.
insane, dude.
So these bins are super cool. Basically, these bottoms come off, like there's little clips on the side,
Right,
and
right.
like it's a flow through bin. So like you don't have to turn the bin over; you just take the bottom off, and
So
like it's
everything
pretty.
flows down. Everything flows down.
Yeah, everything flows down. So you can collect the leachate or whatever. Like this is like worm juice down here, but I usually just pour this back through the top and keep them wet. But like honestly, the worm castings themselves are better than any of the leachate that might pour out of it. So I just like pour it back in always. But
Right.
so that's one of my. I got a
Man.
lot of bins though. This is just a part of it.
Right. Yeah,
But
I know.
here, check this out, man. I'll show you a whole bunch of babies. So you guys see like all those white squiggles?
Yeah. Okay. So I did a worm bin. I did a worm bin in my closet. I couldn't keep up with it, and I saw the babies, and it is crazy to see. They first look like little maggots almost. You know what I'm saying? But then they're a lot
Yeah.
skinnier.
There's a piece of
And then
corn.
a bunch of them, dude, it's
This is like a piece of corn from a couple weeks ago. They
they
just like rip it
destroy
up.
that stuff.
Wow.
That is
Yeah, they
insane.
fuck this shit up, man. So that's one of my bins. Sorry, my basement's a bit of a mess, but I got a giant bin over here. This one's like big enough for a human body.
Hopefully not.
In case anybody. But yeah, this is like a giant, kind of like
Yeah, that's
more of
the
a
one right
trough style
there.
bin.
That's the one I remember looking at
Yeah,
right there. That's the one.
oh, yeah, I fed this bin 3 pounds of ganja like maybe a month ago.
Yeah, saw that video. I saw that he had a whole bunch of
Oh, you
green,
do it?
bro. Weed in there, and then they demolished it. They demolished that shit, bro.
Yeah.
It was crazy. They went ham. They went ham on
Yeah,
it.
I had a bunch of weed
Casting from
like
that was dope.
8 years ago or so, and I just didn't really want it anymore. You know, it's like so easy to get good weed now. So I was just like, I bet the internet will appreciate this.
So what would you say
No,
is
that
the
was
best
I,
food
I
for?
appreciated that video,
That's food.
bro. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I really did appreciate that.
Oh, awesome, man! I'm glad you like it. Yeah, the best food for worms is like things that are soft. They really like melon or like mangoes
Watermelon, yes. I gave
or
mine the
yeah,
watermelon.
watermelon. They love watermelon so much. I also got some worm
The
bins in
babies
my
that
cannabis plants.
Yeah,
Oh
the
yeah,
babies. The first time when I put the melon in there, I put the watermelon in there, and the first one I put in there, they demolished it all. You know, demolished it all, rind, everything. The second time I put it in there, and when I went to flip it up to look at it, it was a bunch of just light little worms, and it looked crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? And it was just new. It was babies. It was babies. And it was crazy.
yeah. They love pretty much anything, man. Honestly, the thing I feed them the most is honestly like beer grains. They love beer grains, like from the brewery. I go to a brewery local to me. So this is my outdoor thin mint. I don't know if you guys can see that. Are you able to see that?
Oh, wait, hold on, bro.
Not
Here we go.
really. Let's put them on the back on the big screen and see.
You're dark,
Oh,
bro.
sorry. Okay, hold on. Let me get a better light.
If your 10 is off, bro, no need to show us.
It's not working at all.
Yeah.
It's dark.
I was going to
Yeah,
show
it's
you
dark
guys
out.
the. Can you see this?
Unless you have a
There you
night,
go. Yeah,
How
we
about
can see
that?
that. Yeah, we can see that.
Okay, yeah, we can see that.
Okay, here, check this out. So this is the in-ground wormhole. So this is my worm farm in the cannabis plant.
Wow.
So I just put them
Hold on, I got
straight
this.
in the ground. So let's check them out. So I feed them weed leaves, and
Oh wow.
trying to see if we can find any worms in here. Yeah. Yeah, they're all up in here. So I
You give 'em like
basically
a
just
little.
feed them weed leaves. I all the lollipopping goes into this.
Okay.
So it's like
You give 'em like
it's a
a little,
cannibalism.
like
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
The
terrarium
worms have
type of
access
thing.
outside of that hole or no?
They got hole. They basically all these little plastic bins are perforated with holes, so they come and go. They go around the whole bin, but I only feed them in that
Yeah.
bin.
Right.
Okay.
That's smart.
Worms.
That's
Well,
smart.
worms. What I know about worms, when to feed them to Ron Diesel, because Ron Diesel had the worms job. Diesel from when you feed the worm, you want to kind of put them in put the food in one direction so they can migrate area, and then you're gonna harvest the other area where they left from. You know, and
Yeah,
they all will migrate where that food is at and eat that food right there.
yeah.
I
Basically,
mean,
that if you're trying to get rid of them,
it all
yeah,
depends on your type of business.
yeah. No, for sure. That's absolutely right, man. You got it. So you just kind of like have to figure it out. But it's a really fun hobby, man. If you grow weed, worming is like a very growing weed is a gateway drug for having worms. I tell you what. But yeah, man, I got lots of little plants. This is a little compost monster that sprouted up that like came straight out of my compost pile. I just like was like throwing weed out in the compost bin, and these beautiful ladies popped up. So,
That's
my
crazy,
whole
man.
backyard is a bit of a wonderland.
So yeah, I was
I'll
watching
head
your
back
compost
inside, but
video the other day. I was watching your compost video where you were, I
Okay.
think you're churning it, and it was all like hot. It was real hot. So
oh
it
yeah,
was really, yeah, it's really dope because I have a compost trash can outside, but I'm actually ordering that Vivalson turn compost bin to kind of raise up
yeah.
because
I know what you
I
mean.
can go out there and show you guys, but I'm not going to show you guys. But it has all kind of bugs and stuff in there, eating all kind of stuff, worms and things, just eating all kind of crazy things in there. But I want to raise it up and put it up so I can be able to rotate it. And it has two slats in it, so I can, have fresh stuff that I'm trying to compost, and then I can have the actual compost that I'm using for my plants. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's
Oh,
pretty dope,
dope,
man.
man.
It's pretty dope. Yeah, it really is dope, man.
Yeah, compost is the way, man. Like honestly, the plants really don't need much, like especially if you're going outdoors for the first, like all of the veg cycle. Like compost and worm castings can pretty much get you into like flower, and then maybe you need some specialized stuff. But like I think people lean so hard into the nutrients on the outdoor stuff, especially when you don't even like, you're just watering it into the ground.
Right.
Half the stuff
But
is like
you can
gone,
also
before.
with the composting and
Yeah,
getting
compost
through
and worm
veg.
catcher, you get enough nitrogen to get through the veg site.
Right,
I
but you
agree.
also can use things like onion shells to get your phosphorus. You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
soak those, and then have your rice water, and
Or
then you can also
potassium,
soak.
you can use
Yeah, for
a
potassium.
half.
Yeah, there you go. And then also you can soak like your fruit rinds. You can soak like your fruit things like that to get your sugars and things like that. But you have to watch your acidity with that stuff too as well. But there's ways to really, and then manure. And especially if you're composting, you can pretty much get away through seedling to harvest if
Yeah.
you kind of do it right. You really can get away with it without having to buy pretty much anything.
If
Well, I
you
think the
ever
fun
want
thing
to,
about outdoor is that like you can kind of play around and have more fun with it. I think if you're inside, you feel this pressure to do things like perfectly, and you're like, you go online and everybody's trolling you because you didn't do like one thing right. And it's
Oh,
like,
oh, oh, trust me, I
like
know, I know.
We know, yeah, no, we
I
know.
know.
I've gotten so many random like trolls. I'm like, I call them like the cannabis gatekeeper grower trolls that are just like, you can only grow like this, man.
Yeah, you
Right,
know, I got
Some people are like,
and
you
I
can't
know a lot.
lollipop, or you got a lollipop, or you just,
right, yeah.
like, what do you do,
It's
man?
it's
you gotta
one
put it
one air. It's
carefully.
one side or the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And you can't
Put it
get.
some.
You really can't get away with down the line because each side will get to you.
You can
absolutely.
experiment. Do
You know,
Um,
so
I think the compost gives you like a bit of like a wider berth for error too, because it's like a slow drip of nutrients. And if you're outside, you're like your bar for like excellence is already lower. So you just like, and then you give the plant something they need all of the time rather than just
right,
like the sort of like steroids of fertilizer.
right.
And they tend to
so
do really well. Like I've never had any problems with like getting the plants really big. That's for sure.
No, and
outdoors.
that's true. You're 100% right because when I started to do my own compost and do my own soil and reuse my soil and things like that, there was a certain kind of standard that I had when I was revitalizing that soil. And then if once you get kind of complacent into that thing's going good, then you don't get some of the things that you supposed to do. Like I waited a long time to redo my compost. Now my compost is ready. I've already had a harvest in between this, and I didn't do my compost like I was supposed to. And I normally, when I up pot, I always have my own compost, always. But this last harvest, I did not have my own compost, and I just
Yeah.
went with reuse soil and my Gaia Green amendments and things like that. So,
Guy
you know,
Green's
but
a fucking shit, eh?
yeah, no, it's really good. It's really good. It's really
I love
good.
that stuff. Man, it's really nice to meet you guys, man. I've been watching you guys show for a while now. You guys are dope. You guys have such
Appreciate
good
it.
banter, man. Good, great like content. All around awesome to like connect with you guys.
I
Appreciate
appreciate it,
it.
man. It was it
Likewise.
was it was dope to see you come up, man, because I watch you. So to see you come up, man, it's like salute to you, man. I appreciate
Oh
everything you do,
man.
man.
Appreciate you, man. And you guys should come up on my show. I'm up on we do it on Fridays and Saturdays. So if you guys want to pop up, we can
Yeah.
co-host a show or whatever, man.
What
You guys can
time?
pop up the
Man,
whole thing.
What time on Friday and
absolutely.
Saturday?
We're doing it 11 this week, and we got a guy doing like seed breeding, and I know you guys are pretty big on breeding seeds, A1. So
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
yeah, 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 yeah. Hey,
if you
Yeah,
can pop
man.
in, time in.
pop your link into the chat,
You're doing
I
it
will,
at 8 a.m. or the
so
p.m.?
everybody can, people can tap into you. You know what I'm saying, and check
okay,
you
I
out.
will do that. I will do that. I'm a little bit too old to probably manage that while I'm on this, but I'll let.
Is it
If not,
11 p.m. or
if
11
not, I'll put it
a.m.?
out there. I'll put it out there for people
Sorry, what
to
was that
tap
question?
in.
Is it 11 a.m. or 11 p.m.?
Oh, 11 p.m. EST. If you guys want to hop in, man, that'd be fucking dope. We'll have this dude up from BC who's like a breeder, but we're gonna do like half the show talking to him and then trying to get people to come up. So if you guys
Man,
want to pop up, man,
absolutely,
I would love to. I
absolutely
have
will
so
come.
many questions
Absolutely,
for you guys
I will
about
come up.
breeding.
Absolutely, bro. Definitely.
Definitely.
Okay,
We'll
man.
definitely show up, man. Love
Okay, I
supporting, man.
appreciate that.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
man, I
Salute
will
to
let
you,
you
bro.
guys get back to it, man. But it's so nice to meet you guys, and
You as
yeah,
well.
man, I'll
Definitely.
keep
It's
dialed
great
in. I'll
to
I'll
bro.
post
You
in the
stay
chat, man.
tapped in, man.
Yes, sir.
Peace,
Yes, sir.
homies.
And make
Peace,
sure you
brother.
tap into
Hey,
Wormhole Junction, man. He does a lot of good things, bro. He does a
Yeah,
lot
man.
of good things. I watch him, and it's so dope for him to pop up on JD's channel right now because I genuinely watch him. You know what I'm saying? And I like what he does. So,
dude,
yeah,
last
tap
year,
into it, man.
Appreciate
Yeah,
them tapping
no,
in, man.
tell
yeah,
you
absolutely.
guys,
I use the restroom. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second.
I was gonna say, bro, last year I went ahead and threw shrimp shells, bro. I had rinds from various fruits, bro. I had all kinds of things, bro, that I put in the soil in potted plants, bro, in clay potted plants. And bro, like I kid you not, by the end of the season, maybe 6 to 7 months, bro, all of that shit depleted. The plants ate it up, bro. So I was gonna say, don't be afraid to throw like some of those scraps and mix them in your fucking soil. You'd be surprised.
Yeah,
But
especially if you got
yeah,
like regular soil. Yeah.
yeah, you'd be surprised with those plants. They will eat that shit up, man. So yeah,
What are you talking about, man?
besides that, yeah, man.
What are you talking about? Therapy to therapy, or who are you talking to? What do you mean do a bump for you? What are you talking about, man?
Yeah, man. I tried to keep a couple worms in some of my pots and shit, man. But if I flood them too heavy, bro, they try to escape, man. I understand. But right now, what I got going outside, bro, I have to keep everything saturated, man. My biggest issue, I just really have to, like, if I can get through these plants, these clones flowering, I'm good. If I can keep my mills fertile, I'm good. I just have to get to that point. Like a lot of my clones, they're not flowering yet. So
Dr.
that's pretty
Danko, what up, bro? Good to
like
see you. Welcome to the show.
Dr. Boom, what it do? But yeah, that's probably like the biggest thing
You
for me
already
right
know, man. Hit that like, hit that sub, spread that love. Everybody sub up to everybody in the chat. Each one teach one, man. That's how we grow as a community. Appreciate all the new faces, man. Y'all keep it coming.
I'm back. I'm back. Dr. Danko, Trippy the Trip,
All
now.
right.
or Thrippy the Thrip. What's happening?
Y'all don't mind me. I'm dark side, man, for a minute,
What's up,
man.
Sauce? What's
What's up
good?
with you, brother? How you doing, man?
Man,
Yeah,
I'm
why
lovely,
cherry
man.
red wine?
Over here sipping some wine, man. Been active,
Yeah,
man.
what time is it? Let me pop. Let me see if I got enough juice on my phone.
Maybe
I'll pop up. Yeah, I
funny,
think I
man.
got enough. Hey, that's dope, man. Shout out to Wormhole Junction, man. That's dope that he popped up in there and tapped in with us.
Mm.
Friday, yeah, definitely, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with Wormhole Junction,
Yeah, make sure
11
I tap in with
p.m. Man.
Worm. Yeah,
Friday
man.
and Saturday.
I can appreciate people who can appreciate just doing things from the way that any way that you can, like, you know what I'm saying? Because what he's doing it just off of things he has. Like, yeah, he may have to get those little bins and stuff, but it's not much he's purchasing to and he's showing how to do it. And he's showing that it's successful and it works. And you can repeat it and you can constantly get, you know what I'm saying?
We
You
didn't
can
we didn't
constantly
really
get
get a
out of
chance
that.
to we
So
didn't really get
that's
a
pretty
chance to
dope.
see a
Pretty
few of
dope.
his points. That would have been nice. I'm sure he's got some fire over there, man.
Oh yeah, he do. He do. I mean, if you can get through veg with just your compost and your worm castings, just through
That
the
big
stuff
ass
you're
plant that was
feeding,
growing just out of the compost.
right, you can see. You know what I'm saying? But I really got to check him out and to see what he's really doing. You know what I mean? I can say hey so much about him because I watch him and I can respect it. But he does a lot of things that you can learn to do by yourself. And you know what I mean? And that's like some of the things that I like to do, like my own compost, my own worm bin. But I couldn't keep up with my worm bin because it was just too much. They just was, you know what I'm saying? It was just like I didn't have it set up to where I can harvest the worm castings right. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I can harvest them, but I didn't have like a bottom where I can like
System,
let
like
things
how he
rake
got
through.
a
You know what I'm
good
saying?
system.
Yeah, I was, and then it didn't get like what is the word I'm looking for? Where it gets all
Concentrated,
nasty and septic.
mildew and shit.
Yeah, yeah. It never got like that because I always let it didn't let it get too moist. But there was a point in time where it was just like I threw that watermelon rind in there and they ate that thing up, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do it again. And I put it in the next time, and it was frozen, and it got a little bit too moist, but it was fine. But it just after that point, it was just like I had to continue to do a lot of work to maintain it. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have the time working 7 days. I just didn't have the time. You know what I'm saying? But to
Right.
see that there is a way, there's an easier way to kind of do it. I think I kind of went overboard. I think I had not enough worms to start off with, and my bin was too big. And I think that's where my first mistake was.
I mean, if
Even
you
though they
have
bred
one,
a lot and I got a lot of worms to
yeah,
to mate and stuff, but it wasn't enough worms for that bin that I had that I started off.
yeah.
I should have started a little bit smaller.
I bought 100 red worms. I bought 100 night crawlers, bro, and I have them in the yard. But I decided to
Uh-huh.
put them in a bin. What I've learned throughout the process is it's almost
Anaerobic.
like
There you go, wormhole junction. That's right. Anaerobic. That's the word I was
it's
looking for.
it, it's almost like having them in a fish tank. But you have to understand these worms can crawl out at any given point if they don't feel like it.
Hey, I've hey, check me. I've had worms that had crawled out of the whole air holes that I had, because I had holes all in the side. I had worms that crawled out and almost came out the damn closet. Straight up.
Yeah, I agree.
Believe me, back in the building. What up, Doc?
I guess the
Yeah,
key, man, is keeping them
I'm just
around,
rolling the joint here of this
being
Mingo
intentional.
breath.
Flip it to the side. Flip your phone back to the side.
Mendo breath.
Trust me, outdoor.
There you go.
Can't find it here on the thing. There we are.
Yeah, there we go.
Have to move the phone to the left to bring it over to get to the. That's the bag broken in half. You can see that.
Okay. It looks a bit caked up. It looks frosty from what I can see. It
Yeah,
looks
yeah,
real
there's
amber.
sparkles in it. There's sparkles in it.
It
I
looked like
can.
it went on the heavy end. It went on. It looked like it's a heavy hitter.
Yeah, yeah. It's 17%. I had to test it. I can get
Okay,
my stuff
okay.
Let's
tested.
go.
Yeah, 17%. Um,
Is it a
it's hard
hybrid?
to
Is it
get this
a
can.
indica? Is it a sativa?
One black on us.
Dr. Levy? I think we might have lost him.
We be in the dungeon, huh?
Heck yeah. Here, matter of
Yeah,
fact, where's
man.
my
So yeah, I think it's cool to have a few, and because I grow in pots, it's cool to have a few in there. But I try to keep like a symbiotic relations where they don't get oversaturated or hit with synthetics or some shit. Because
you don't want to get in a position where you
That
need
spread
to
that love, get that
in
light,
your
get that
in your
spread
pot.
the
You don't
love.
want to get in a position where you're trying to feed the worms and not your plant. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I try to keep them. They're always a good entity when it comes to the proper aeration and oxidization of a plant, and they're after their proof of what they feed them, is definitely beneficial. So if you can keep them in there, man, why
Look at
not?
that right there. That look good right there, JD.
It's damn time.
And also too, sauce, like if you have a plastic pot or if you have a fabric pot, those are play a big role in how you water. You know what I'm saying? And how often you have to water. And whether you're using a auto system, a top feed system, a bottom feed system, all that plays into the part of, how you're going to feed. And then your airflow, your
Yeah,
airflow in there.
I was just
If
telling
you
them
got good airflow and you got fabric pots, you're more likely going to have to feed a little bit more frequently because those fabric pots are going to aerate a little bit more. You know what I
yeah,
mean? They're going to drain a little bit more.
hell yeah.
And depending if you're in veg or flour, if you're in flour, your temperature is going to probably come down just a
Temperature,
little bit. But
Like
if you're
temperature,
in
Doc back
veg,
on.
temperature is
is that
legal.
Dr. Levy back?
What we looking
Yeah,
at, Doc?
Yeah, what are we looking at, Dr. Levy?
this is the same thing. And you asked if it's just more of an indica. I think it's a
Okay.
hybrid, but I think it's more of an indica. It's more of a
Okay, that's what
stony.
I was thinking. It looked like it's more one of those heavy hitters, couch lock type of hitters. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you can't smoke much of it. It rolls a nice big fat joint, man. I mean, one paper, one paper joint is like the whole paper is used, and it's like almost the size of a cigarette. A little,
Gotcha,
I mean,
gotcha.
rolling paper. But this is what the weed looks like if I could get it into a bag here. It's hard to move the camera to get it.
Yeah, the camera looks like it's probably the opposite side of what you think it is. So when you
Yeah,
think you're going one way, then
they're
you're going
gonna
the
go over
opposite way.
this way. But
There you go.
yeah, there's a
Now,
big bud
if
in
you
here.
stay right there and just kind of lower the camera in there a little bit, or bring some bud up, then we can get a better look at it.
There's a big bud in here. If I could just reach in,
Actually have
this
my
one
worms
here.
in the pan.
I already broke the tip off. There's a big bud. Let me pull it out.
Oh, that's what's up, Dr. Danko. Hey, I bet that was a hazmat area. I bet that smelled funny
Yeah,
with all them worms in there
you
that
the
got cooked.
worms, man. Hot composting them, man. Yeah, you hit them with some shit that like some fresh cut
Okay.
grass.
Hot composting and cold
Yeah,
composting are completely
yeah,
different.
it's,
Okay.
yeah.
I need to learn the difference between the two.
That's pretty much that's a major piece right there.
We're good, Dr.
Is
Lady.
that the
How old
same
is
is that the
that? How
same
old is that
flavor?
bud, Doc?
It's big, this bud. Let's see, it's almost across to the whole sheet of paper.
That's crazy.
The whole, yeah.
You got some big worms.
Yeah, this is just the head bag. I grew the whole half a field of this stuff 2 years ago.
He said,
Everything
"Oh,
was
half filled."
So it's
I,
2 years old.
I had my
Dr.
whole
Lee, man,
field
time
for
flies,
a couple
man.
It's
years
2 years
ago.
old, Dr. Libby.
Dr.
Yeah,
Lee
not
been
last
doing
year,
great
the year
playing for us
before.
this year. C1.
It look
Yeah,
good.
it's still fresh. It's still moist, man. I had it put away in these turkey bags, and
It look good.
it's still moist, and it rolls beautiful joints. See if I can find the rotate. I see the wrenches in here, but the big flat, you can see. I don't know. I'm running out of light here because I just put the flashlight down, but there's a there's a nice sized roach. A fat. I mean, it rolls nice joints. Good rolling weed. You know, you break it up and you can roll a nice fat joint out of one paper. One
Say
paper
homemade
joint.
jerky. Nah, that shit look cool, man. We used to pay like $15 a eighth for shit like that back in the day, man. Fucking man.
Oh yeah, no, it was stuff like
Sure,
this.
it's worth it. If it's
Nice.
weed,
At least
man, it used to be.
was
It might
going.
not be worth as much now, but it
It was
was.
used to be like close to 50 an eighth, 45 back in the day. I mean, it was still. I was driving the taxis. These guys were coming from Queens with this fucking killer weed, and they were like $100 a quarter ounce, 110. They would be like 110 a quarter. I was like, whoa. You know,
Dr. Lee, you know
meanwhile,
that's not the bud right there that was getting
I
110.
was getting weed.
That ain't that shit.
I had two dudes getting weed. One guy was coming from Arizona. One guy was coming from Texas, and I was getting weed cheap. And it's
And
like
that's dope, Dr. Danko.
It's
That's
pretty
dope, Dr.
hard.
Danko.
I was getting like 40 pounds at a time cheap. It was like less than 600 a pound. I think it was like
Yeah,
400.
wormhole junction. That's what I thought. That's that's how I learned how to do my compost by letting it heat up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you put the right enough green. It's nitrogen. It's the brown, all the brown leaves and things like that, and then
What
you got like your for
what strain
composting,
was that, dog?
and then
What's
letting it
that?
heat up, mixing it all
What
together.
strain is
What
that?
strain was
That
that?
bud.
That's window breath from Atlas. Atlas seed. It's window. Window breath, and I grew blue dream. I grew two of his strains one year.
Mhm, mhm.
I can't see the camera now. I gotta go to gym and get stoned. So I'll be in chat.
All right, boss. Hey, appreciate you coming up and showing us again, man.
Start
You
with
enjoy
that.
yourself.
Yeah, I got plenty to show,
Good
man. I
time.
got fucking hundreds of pounds to show of all different types. Okay, so
Look at that
all
all
right,
coming
man.
too, dog.
All right, later.
All right, Dr. Levy. Hey, shout out to Dr. Levy, man. I can respect what he do, man. He out there by himself, all them plants, planting them by himself, doing what he do, man, loving what he do, man. So shout out to Dr. Levy, man.
I've never done the cardboard, but I think a
Yeah,
lot of
I did the
worms,
cardboard. Yep.
the worms like the surface, bro. If you ever notice, man, like slugs, worms, creatures like that have that type of uh, secretion that gives their body whatever it is, bro. And I could probably do better in my communication, but they seem to like the surface under cool areas. So if you have a pot on top of the soil, you might find them there. So learning that paradigm as far as how the worms work, man. But I've never felt them or never gave them cardboard. Don't give them grass, bro. You can't give them anything fresh, bro. Anything fresh.
JD Peep Game. My bad, Sauce. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just created my John Doe coaster.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
And
that's
so what
what's
I'm gonna
up.
do
I'll
is
accept it.
I'm gonna take it to my mom. I'm taking it back to my mom's house, and I'm gonna put a light coating of clear resin on it, so I can lock this picture in here. And I'm actually gonna do that with all these other coasters. With I put my logo in there, and maybe a sauce logo up in there. Sauce, I might need an extra slap from you, bro. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Some shit like that. But I'll be able to fill this up with resin and then lock it in. You know what I'm saying? So it won't get messed up if you get got something on it or whatnot. So
yeah, that's
that's
dope,
the
bro.
type of stuff that I'm gonna be doing though, bro. Real talk.
So let's go, man. I mean, like for me, man, if it's something that is tight, man, then yeah, I'm already in, bro. If it's something I fuck with, I'm
Yeah.
already in. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just letting you know this is gonna be like more personal to me because this is just my people, my homies that I met through the YouTube and that been solid and down with me. What more than to throw them on a coaster. You know what I'm saying? And part of my little
Just
setup
a
here.
slap, bro. Hey,
Yeah.
look, bro. I just want to slap, bro. That's all.
Hey, I
Yeah,
got you.
I
I
fuck with
got
that.
you.
It's always gonna be
You know
good
what?
for me.
I'm gonna send them all to lie and make him responsible. They his slaps. I'm sending them all to him first, and he gonna send them out.
Yeah,
That's what I'm gonna do.
yeah, your sauce first in line, man.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You know what it is, man. Cause I'm gonna represent, bro. I mean, if ain't nothing else, bro, you be my tester in this motherfucker, bro. You winning regardless. You know what I mean?
It's a small circle anyway. They like it's a lot of people, so shit.
Yeah.
You got
You got
everybody address anyway.
keep it
Always
nice.
winning, bro. You
And
always
there's a
winning.
lot more people too that are out there that that are some people are not getting like notifications that when we go live and things like that, and there's people out there that that reached out to me and saying like, hey, I haven't been getting your notifications when you go live and things like that. Do you got a set date? I don't have a set date, but I know there's people out there that want to catch us and watch us, but for some reason they're not getting the
Hey, one.
notifications, things like
One,
that.
just do some shorts. Just do some shorts, bro. Don't do like unless you really have explanation to give and you want to really just elaborate and give some people some details. It's best to just give them a show. There's not too much. We don't have to pop off with shorts every day, bro. But
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
we,
Well, yeah,
I
absolutely.
think
Yeah.
I don't think you need to. You just want to make sure that you can find what you have to show. Don't
Right.
over,
Right.
don't over, but make sure that that shit fits. Whether you throw some music in and
Right.
make sure
Right.
you get in. And if you do happen to make a video, make sure
Uh huh.
that you're communicating the details. Like
Right.
there may be some questions, and let me
No,
just
you're
explain.
absolutely right. Sauce 100% right. Because what was I saying the other day? I was saying that when these videos and this information goes up, it needs to be the right information. It needs to be with those people mediums that they're growing in and their aspect of it because when we put these videos out and we want to talk about what we're using and things like that, we can't leave out the medium and things like that because a lot of times, and I watch a lot of videos, and I do watch a lot of videos where people say I'm using this, this, and this, but they're not telling me whether it's hydroponic, is it just this soil or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm just using this nutrients. You know what I mean? And it has to be, addressed to the point. So if you're trying to give the information for people to learn, then make sure you set the setting right for what you're growing in, and that you're not misleading anything. Because there was a point in time where I was jumping on the Fox Farm band, but not knowing that that most of these people were in soil and not in hydroponics. You know what I'm saying? And I know things are a little bit different now. And things, there's a lot more information
Pause,
out there, but
pause,
just got to be
pause,
consistent.
pause. You didn't know if they were in soil or hydroponics. You know that's a big ass difference, bro.
No, I was just saying based on just the video that they were giving out and the information that they was giving out. And this is more or less for me just, in my earlier stages watching videos and saying like, okay, I wonder what Fox Form, should I use Fox Form? And not knowing that they were in you know, um hydroponics. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't use farm in hydroponics. I mean, you could have like a second
You can.
stage.
You can use
I
Fox Farm
mean,
and hydroponics.
yeah, you can have like a second stage, but you can't have circulating water, in a medium like that, bro. It'll if the roots don't have
Well,
the
okay,
necessary.
Sauce. I think we're getting over. we're getting over analyzing that. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, whether it's the best thing to use or not. I'm just making an analogy,
Oh,
of somebody putting a video up and not really understanding all of what they're saying based off, because I'm looking for something that is maybe using soil and they're using something that may be different than what I'm using. And Fox Farm may not be the actual right analogy of far as nutrients that I should be using, but it wasn't, what I mean, specifically talking about Fox Farm, this and that. It was just the analogy of using something the wrong way because they're in a different medium, or they're using it in a different way versus than what
mhm.
you would be particularly using it for, opposite of what
It's
they're
in the
talking
details.
about.
It's in the
You know what I mean?
details.
So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
it
definitely
wasn't
in the
that.
details,
It
bro.
wasn't like, oh, this. It wasn't like a directive, like point. Of that
Yeah,
Pacific.
and
Just basically
it's in the details.
misinformation is what I'm saying. Just make sure when you putting the information out and you're making your videos, make sure the information as far as what you're putting out is coherent with everything that you're using. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. I mean, 100%, bro. Like it, it would be fair, man, for people to know your process. It would be fair at some point. For people to know
Sauce,
what
turn your mic up if you can, bro.
Yeah, you real low, boss.
I'm
Sauce,
sorry.
you real low.
Well, it would be, man, it would be nice, man, to understand your environment. It'd be understandable to understand your medium, whether you're going organic or whether you're using organic soil with some type of shit that I'm using, synthetics. You can go organic. You can use a time released type of feed in your soil, you know, type of
Yes,
thing.
you
So,
definitely
but
can.
it's
Yeah,
it's always good to note that shit. It really is
yeah,
important to note that shit. 100%.
yeah. And at the end of the day, once you understand like what you're doing and what you're actually needing, at certain phases and at certain points, like with me using Gaia Green 444 and then and then adding a Beastie Blooms uh latent flower. After maybe 2 or 3 weeks of bloom nutrients have already, went through. We got about maybe a week or two of nutrients left, and then adding the Beastie Blooms, which is a high phosphorus potassium nutrients, to help with the flowering phase. In some aspects that wouldn't be the right thing to do, that wouldn't be necessary to do. You know what I'm saying? But in some aspects, yeah, that is a good thing to do and
I
help
mean,
boost that, because it's a directive, it's a direct hit. It's not like the, Gaia Green where it takes a little bit longer for it to break down and get into it. You know what I mean? So
I,
in
what I
instances
would,
like that, you would want to clarify why you're using it and how you're using it and what's the point that you're trying to get across here and why you're using it.
I
Because,
think
you
I
know,
touched not to not to even rebuttal, but I tried to touch bases with some of these different synthetics and a lot of the different soils. I judge
uh-huh.
for their longevity. I judge for the retainment of the moisture and I'm looking for uptake in the plant, something that only the plant can really show me. So when
Right.
it comes to the synthetics, I really, as I was saying last night, I really hit them at like a quarter basis. I don't hit them hard, bro. Like I
Right,
want
right.
to actually, yeah, I want to see,
So, but
you
that tells you right then alone that if you're only hitting them at a quarter,
know.
then what they're actually telling you, what is the full strength doing to the plant?
Well, see, you don't want less is always more in circumstances when you're dealing with plants. You don't want to
That's
overly,
a certain thing.
you don't want to have
That
too much
idea.
metals. You don't want to have too much metals. You don't want to have too much.
Okay, but
You
hold on,
want the
hold on, hold on,
plant
hold
to
on, hold
be.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's back up. How can you know that you have too much metals and too much this? You're just basically going off of what the bottle is saying. Where did we get to the point where it's like, oh, less is better? Because
The
when
plant.
people used it, hold on, when people used it and they used it to what was recommended, they noticed that it was either negative effects happening to it or it was a waste.
Mhm. I think the
You know,
plant
that's
overall,
where it was able to pull back and notice that, hey, if you only use a quarter to half, maybe even a little bit, when you use less, you can still get amazing results, if not better. You know what
so
I'm saying? So
the reality of it when you're trying any new nutrients, whether it's powder or synthetic in general, or you're top feeding,
The rule of thumb is to start off half,
yeah, you
but
don't put them.
you
but
can
how do we
also
get to
start
that?
off with what
But
the
how do
box
we get to that
actually
point?
say.
But how do we get to that point?
I
How do
mean,
we
that
get to the
was
point to start off at half?
that's like one of them old school, you know what I
But
mean,
now,
bro,
but
bro science.
but I mean, and the only
Well, it's not
reason why I
necessarily bro
think
science because
It, it works.
it
Yeah,
was
it's
very,
like
very beneficial.
it's one of those
Very
tips from the
beneficial.
old school, pretty much.
Yeah,
the only
yeah, it was
reason
very
why I speak,
beneficial.
the only reason why I speak is because it specifically boils down to your medium. Now,
But
your
I'm
medium.
also like you
No, I
saying,
don't.
I'm a
No, I don't
proponent
believe
at
it.
giving it at feeding it at what it actually says and not less.
Yeah, but like what Sauce is saying, I don't believe it boils down to your medium, because that's just like you saying that your flour boils down to your genetics. That's not true,
Only
because if
the
it
only
boils
way
down
it will
to
boil down to your medium is if you already have a fully amended medium. You know what I'm saying? Where you don't need all that
So,
extra.
how do you know? How do you, exactly? So you may
but,
go in
right.
Or you know
headstrong.
you have a fully amended
Well,
medium.
How do you
You would
know,
be the
well,
Sauce?
one.
no, but
You would be the one amending it, so you would know.
so
Right. Okay. So
exactly,
so
exactly.
Sauce,
I
Sauce.
think that's
So I said that because you know you say a lot about, like, oh, it depends on your genetics. Oh, it's growing like that because of your genetics, not because you trimmed it like that. And you have been a big person on genetics. So then now when you say, oh, it boils down to your medium. So then is your medium the reason why your plant is growing like it's growing, or does it come down to genetics? Is the reason why your plant is being able to absorb what's in the medium and do what the medium, and to prosper. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
mean, hey, certain genetics definitely acquire more nutrients than others, but it's really the narrowing line of justice when it comes to your comprehension is the medium. Like how your medium is determines how your genetics, how your medium is determines how your
okay, no, no,
synthetic.
no, 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 no,
Yeah.
no. I don't believe that, because if you can say you can go at a quarter of with what the product is saying, then it can't be your medium, because you're not even using what it's saying to use. So how could it be your medium? Because you're inputting into your medium, which is then your plants is sucking up from that medium. So how can it be that?
So for me, I don't have any runoff, you know, and so the reason why
What
I
does no
judge.
runoff mean?
No, runoff means like it's not going down and out. Everything's getting soaked back absorbed. I'm not over condensating. I have these slim ass pots.
But what? Okay. Oh, wait. How is that not over
One
condensating?
sensor.
Because if it's not being able to drain and it's
So,
absorbing everything that you put in there,
so
then
for
when you wouldn't we're having a conversation. I'm just trying to put
so
this
I
into
got so for instance, I got the mesh pots. I got the
right,
medium in there. I have
right,
the sensors. I got the
right.
sauces in there. My plants
So
have
would you wait,
grown.
wait, back up? You said you got the
Give me a chance.
sensor.
Give me a chance. Give
No,
me
no,
a
no.
chance.
I just I no.
Give me
I just
one,
want to hear what you
please,
said. You said
please.
no. You
Please.
said I have the
I
sensor.
rebuttal. I rebuttal.
No,
But I'll just give me one
this
chance.
sauce, not a
Bro,
rebuttal. It's a question to what you just said. You
don't
said you
make
have
me
a
finish
sensor.
my thought. I'm a
No, you
just
said
hold
you have a
that thought.
sensor. No, sauce.
No, I don't.
Question.
I don't have a sensor. No, I
So
said.
what did you
So
just say before that? You
listen.
said something like I have this and I have this. I didn't hear what you
So
said. That's why I was
so
asking.
here I have mesh pots.
Okay.
I've got my soil. I have
Okay.
saucers. I have a
Okay.
sense of, for the most part, I guess if that's what, but that's not even where I was going.
You
There's no
said a sense
runoff.
of okay.
There's no runoff at all, right? So
Okay.
what I'm doing is I'm observing my medium and how much nutrients I have in my medium. And at some point, based off of the way that this is working out for me,
Okay.
I'm
I got a
able
question.
to, yeah, but
Okay. Okay.
I,
I got a question, because you said I'm trying to monitor the nutrients I have in my medium. How are you doing that with no runoff?
Exactly. Because I'm not using anything. Water. I'm just using water.
So
So
how are you
my
how are you managing or monitoring or measuring?
not. I'm just using water. I'm trying to see
But
how
but that
long
doesn't
my
no,
soil
that doesn't
is
tell me
vital
how
to the
you
plant.
that doesn't
Is
tell me
vital.
how you know what is if it's too much or if it's not enough.
I'm not doing anything. I have my soil, my medium, and I'm not putting anything in it.
So you don't know if it's enough or not.
I can try to put more in, but
But why
that's
would you want to
just
put more in if you don't know if it's not
because
enough?
I'm in a flowering phase and I want to put a per
But
se
how are you
2K boost in
determining, Sauce, if it's enough or not enough? That's what I want to
just
understand.
by my
Because
medium,
that's what we're talking about.
by my medium and the plant
But how,
alone.
but Sauce, you're saying your medium, you're not checking your medium, you're not having a runoff. So how do you know if you have enough nutrients in your medium
Because of my
if
plant.
there's nothing you're doing to check to see if
Because of
there
my
is
plant.
enough? So I'm just going off what you're telling me. And I'm
Because
just
of my
trying to
plant.
understand.
My plants will show me everything.
Okay,
They'll
so
let
okay,
me know if they're
okay,
deficient. Yeah,
okay.
but
How?
it takes
How?
uh, there's a hell of variations. I mean, I
Okay,
could
I
oversaturate.
got you.
So
I got you. I got you. So
oversaturation versus over
okay, so before
fertilization.
we get into all the
Don't
variables,
damage
can
the
we
plant.
agree? Can we agree at that point it is too late that your plant is
To
showing this deficiency
no,
that
no,
is
it's
too
not
late
too
that
late.
the
No,
plant
no,
should
it's
already
not too
have what
late.
it needs?
No, it's not too late. It's never
So
too late.
okay. So let me
Listen,
refer what I mean by too late, meaning that not that your plant's gonna die or it's not or it's not gonna be good or anything like that. But wouldn't you say like, hey, if my plant is showing me something, it's a little bit past the time that I should have been doing what I need that plant to do, or else it wouldn't be showing me this deficiency.
no, it's usually not, man, and that's only
What do you mean? It's usually not.
because you're attentive to your plants. You can water
Right,
them. Yeah,
but if
I
my
mean, it doesn't
plant
less.
is saying that if your plant, hold on, Sauce, if your
So,
plant is saying like, hey, homie, look, I'm yellowing, I need
so
some fucking food. Isn't it too late? Isn't it like past the point of I need food because it's showing you that it's eating and cannibalizing itself? So that's past the point, and that's what I mean by it's late. Not like it's too late, but it's
no,
late.
no, it's not too late, bro. I mean, essentially, it's too late
But no, I
when
just
the
clarified
plant is
what I
yeah.
meant by late. I meant by like, okay, I use organic, and it takes a couple of weeks for my nutrients to do its thing, right? So if I feed, and then 4 weeks later, my plant is showing signs of deficiencies, and then I feed, and then it's gonna take another 2 weeks for that nutrients to do what it do. Isn't that late?
So it
Because
doesn't
now you're
like
chasing the
A1.
deficiency.
A1, it does not take two. I mean, you doing bad, bro. If it take 2 weeks for that motherfucker to show, bro. Like that's
I
bad.
said 2 weeks for your nutrients to break down and uptake using
Well,
using
no.
like what I use, Gaia Green, and that's what I use as my example. That hey,
Because
if
it's
it
a
takes
powder,
two
right?
weeks, hear me out, Sauce.
Yes,
It
sir.
takes 2 weeks, and I preface this not saying that it takes 1 or 2 weeks. I'm just saying, say it takes 2 weeks for the nutrients to break down and uptake, and your plant is showing a deficiency, yellowing plant, a yellowing leaf,
Mhm,
and you then feed it, and it now takes 2 weeks for
mhm.
that nutrients to break down and for that plant to be able to uptake. Isn't that too late? Because now you've
So
already
A1,
seen the deficiency. Hold on, Sauce. You've already seen the deficiency in the plant, and now you know it's going to take 2 more weeks for that nutrients to break down. So we can say we're 3 weeks behind schedule for feeding.
A1, anything that you're using that takes 2 fucking weeks. It's not
Damn it, Sauce.
microsoluble. It's not good. You want direct activity.
But Sauce, if you're talking
Uh,
about organics, that's how long it take usually, or longer, to
Well,
break down.
Well, you have to understand, like, even when you're dealing with organics, you can make it more microsoluble.
Sauce,
There are
sauce.
Yeah,
That's not
bro,
what
you
I'm
can't
saying.
make it more
Sauce.
microsoluble than
No,
it already
no,
is.
no, no,
Like
no, no,
diet
no. Okay,
greens
okay, okay, okay.
why
Fuck
don't
not?
take
making it more
2 or more weeks to break
microsoluble.
down.
Fuck all of that shit. I'm just saying, as the parameters say this, that it takes 2 weeks for the nutrients to break down and uptake. Let's just say that it takes 2 weeks, sauce. I'm not saying that's a fact. I'm not saying that's fiction. I'm just saying let's use
I
that
mean, you're
number.
organic
Let's
grower,
just
so
use that number, right?
yeah, you're
Let's
organic
just use
grower, so
that
you
number,
can say
sauce.
it.
But sauce, I just want to use that number, right? We want to use variables, right? So I want to use a 2 week. I want to use 2 week variable for the nutrients to break down and for your plants to be able to have it, and it's ready for your plants, right? So now, given that we're given the 2 week variable, I'm saying that now your plant is showing signs of deficiencies, right? And it's yellowing or whatever the case is, and you decide to feed it at that point in time, that it now using the 2 week variable that it takes for the nutrients, not saying that's factor fishing, we're just using that as a variable in this math equation right here. That isn't that too late to be feeding your plant, given that you see deficiencies and that it's going to take 2 weeks for that plant to get the nutrients that you just put into it? Wouldn't that be considered late?
You know, honestly, when I think microsolubility, I say no, because I know how to take a
But we
But
know it
medium
takes
but
2 weeks.
organic.
organic.
But we
Hold up,
know it takes 2 weeks.
sauce. Hold on,
But we
yeah,
know
hold
it
on,
takes two
hold on,
weeks.
there, boy. Sauce. So what organic input are you giving that is microsoluble that's gonna feed the plant
I can take compost tea.
immediately?
You gotta understand, everything breaks down, bro. Like everything, even a
Okay,
fucking
that's
diamond,
fine.
bro.
So
Everything
you're
That's
breaks
saying if
fine.
you
down.
give it a
So
compost tea,
That's
you could
fine.
give it a
Let's break
compost
down.
tea, bro. Like,
We're
bro,
not
you can.
talking about a compost tea though.
You're
We're not
telling
he's
me
talking
to
saying,
about a
do the
compost
he's
tea.
deed.
saying
Like,
for that day one, he's saying for that fix of the yellowing, he would give it a compost tea. That's what he's saying.
Okay,
no, I'm
so
not
I'm
saying for the
okay.
fixes of
That's
the
not what I'm
yellow.
asking you.
No.
That's not what I'm
Hold
talking
on.
about though.
He just put his foot back in the hole. Go ahead, son. You're not saying that. Go ahead. What are you saying, son?
No. I thought we were talking about feeding the plant instantly and giving it what it needs. It does not take too
No,
much
Yeah.
sauce,
time.
If
It
you
does
wait,
not.
hold
sauce.
on. If you're talking about organics, nothing feeds organically instantly. That's the whole point. You're not
I
understanding.
said 2 week variable for the nutrients that you
Nothing
feed
organic is
to break
instant.
down.
Why
I'm
not?
just saying
Why
2 week variable
not?
for what you feed that it breaks down for that plant to be able to absorb that nutrients. All right. I'm not saying like, hey, this is what I'm gonna do because I did not feed the plant on time, and now I'm gonna do this and make this tea to fix the yellowing. No. Yes, I know that's something that we can do. I'm just asking you on a
Dr.
general
Danko, I saw you feed
level,
Epsom
So
salt.
you're
general,
so
general
you
level,
asking
a
me,
general
so you
level,
guys are
a
asking
general
me
level. Say, hey,
specifics about a yellowing plant, right?
no, no,
We're
no, no,
going about
no.
it. We're talking about a
Sauce,
yellowing
sauce,
plant.
sauce. We're talking about a plant that you fed 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago. And now, 4 weeks later, you see signs of yellowing and you have not fed yet. Now, you know that the nutrients that you feed your plant takes 2 weeks to break down and give it the nutrients that it needs. And at this point in time that you see the yellowing, you're barely starting to feed the plant something that takes 2 weeks to break down. I'm not saying a fix. I'm saying that when you see that yellowing and you decide to feed your plant, I'm not saying the fix for that. I'm saying the normal feed schedule that you're supposed to feed, that's too late because it's going to take those couple of weeks for that to break down and for your plant to absorb it. So I'm saying
Okay.
that's what I mean by being too late. So I think you forgot about the main point of what I was talking about because the back half is talking about being too late. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, isn't it when you see something and then you feed it and it takes 2 weeks for that to break down? Because that's generally what it takes. Let's say a week and a
Boy,
half, a week to
boy,
break
you're
down.
halfway
You're
right.
still going to be a little bit behind on
Worm
it.
castings aren't instant, boy, but they are
They can be instant with the tea.
available.
Can be instant in the
They're
tea.
quickly available. They
They
aren't
can be in
instant
the tea.
though in the organic system.
Meaning,
Yeah,
that's like the
they got
difference
to be in the
When
between
tea.
we're saying
feeding your
instant,
plant.
we're talking
So
about you give it to it in
And
seconds.
boom.
Minutes.
give
Yeah,
me
it's
my
not
thoughts.
instant.
Let me just say that's like the difference
If
between
you give it a compost tea, it's not going to instantly cure anything. Like you got to
putting a
still wait
bone in
some
your
days.
soil versus giving it bone meal. You know, the variations of
I
the
wasn't talking
consequence of
about the
elements
certain. I
breaking
wasn't
down.
talking about a
Things
certain
that
this
only
or
things that
certain that.
instantly affect the plant are synthetics. Those are things that
Right.
instantly affect your plant.
Right, and that was you got
Organics
to remember
takes
that was
time to
part
break
the
down.
beginning part of the
You know
conversation.
why you're wrong? Because if I could take a fucking handful of soil right now and put it in a cup, all of that shit that's in there is instantaneous. You don't get a chance. That's
It's
molecular.
not. What's
Instantaneous, like
instantaneous
how?
about it? What
I'm
What's
make
not.
wait? Hold
instantaneous
on, hold
about it?
on. What makes it instantaneous, huh?
Because you don't see it, bro. You just don't see the molecular aspect of
What's
it. But me,
instantaneous
What
about it though?
what makes it instantaneous?
so if I put this per se soil and this plant in the right environment, right
Uh-huh.
temperature,
If you just put
in less,
random soil in a cup, you're saying that it's going to
Because
be
that's what he said. He said if I just take
instantaneously
a
available.
in
handful,
my
What's going
he
to be
said
soil,
instantaneously available? You
sauce.
don't even
What you
know
said
what's in the
was
soil. What? Well, like, what are you
he said
talking
if I
about right
take
now?
if you take a handful of soil and put it in a cup, it's instantaneous. That's what you said, sauce.
bro, it's instantaneous, bro.
What
Soluble right
what's
there, bro.
instantaneous? What's
Water
instantaneous?
soluble
All
organics
of the
only take
organic
24 to
matter,
40
all of the
hours.
organic
Okay.
matter in there
That
is
still isn't instant compared to minutes and seconds, huh? That's what I'm saying. Like,
you have
organics is it's
okay.
instantly
I love
compared
y'all.
to
I love
yeah,
y'all.
Now
man,
I know
'Cause
I
acting like
know
to
there
48 hours is a short time, but it's still not
but you
instant. That's the
but
point.
you're acting
now
like your roots have a fucking big ass fucking milkshake straw in order
It's
to
quick.
absorb
It's not
nutrients.
instant.
It's not the case. Bro, you have
Robert.
micro
Instant, like
fucking
you
arms.
get something in your plant and immediately in seconds, minutes,
Okay. Can
Instantaneously.
we agree? Can
you
we
see a
agree that
thing.
can we
Instantaneously, bro.
agree for organic that we don't give the plant just one thing? We give it a multiple things.
Right?
There's a base that breaks down and it takes a little bit longer for it to absorb. There's other
Right.
things that happen that are faster.
There's a
You know what I
whole
mean?
bunch of shit that it's absorbing out,
Right.
like
So like it depends on what you get.
instant.
I give it stash blend as well. I give it rice water. That stuff will be a little bit more easier for the plant to
Right, it's
absorb
more
and be
readily
ready
available.
available for it.
It
So
isn't
that's why I added it.
instantly
That's why I
available,
water
but
it.
it's more readily available.
Right,
Bro,
but it's not.
dude,
But the 444,
what
the
part
444 that I put in there is not going to be readily available like the
what
stash blend or
Right,
like
more
yo,
granulated,
the rest
what
of that
more
stuff.
part
You know what I
more
mean?
what
So
part
granulated
of
that's what I
so
mean.
often
micro
are instantly
what
available
part
or
But I'm
readily
just talking about
available.
our
It
base,
takes time.
just your
Right,
base,
right. It
just
takes
using
time
your
for that to
base.
break down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just your base. I'm not talking about any additives, any micros. You know, I'm just talking about just your base, and I'm talking about as an organic using 444. That if I just put my 444 in there when I see yellowing and I'm still in
yeah.
veg,
That's not gonna
that
just
it's gonna, I'm too
instantly
late.
take care of
It's
nothing.
gonna take a couple. It's gonna take a little bit for that to actually
Yeah,
start to do what it need to
of
do
course,
to correct the yellowing. That's
of
all I was
course.
just trying to say. That we're late at that point, so we're playing catch up. You know what I mean?
okay,
Yeah.
So
okay,
in order, so what I'm saying is that now
Okay,
you
boy.
have
I'll
to
take your
say
word
a
for it,
little
boy.
a week and a half prior, you need to start feeding. So say if it's you feed every 4 weeks. So when you fed at say you fed and then 3 weeks later, that's when you really need to start feeding. 3 weeks later, because it's going to take a little bit for that to break down. Now, unless you're using other things, which most people are, but I wanted to use the variable of just our base. That's all I'm saying, so people can understand. Not everybody has the additives to go with their bases. You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
So
Some
if
people
we have
just have their bases. You know what I
A1,
mean? And that's why I
if I
want to get
just
that
want to just
information
if
too. I'm not
A1,
saying
if we
sauce is wrong. I'm not saying anybody's wrong. I'm saying, but there is a certain way that you really got to go about it when you're just using your base and no additives, no secret rice water, no juice water, no worm casting juice mix, no stash blend, none of that shit. I'm just saying,
uh,
just with your
feed the
base,
soil,
bro. That's
Right,
it.
feed
and
the soil.
organic, there's certain things that are easier or quicker to be broken down than others, but
Right,
it all needs to be broken down regardless.
right.
Honestly, that honestly goes back to my first statement when my worm G came up. Is that you can literally take fucking shells, all type of organic material, put it in your soil,
Eggshells,
mix it in,
uh,
and just let that be the
onion
reason.
shells,
You know,
all kind of
crab
stuff.
shells. I've seen shit. I've seen crab shells broken down in one piece.
But okay, sauce. You
Like
just can't say that though, bro.
I have.
You got to put in a variable that some of these things can make your water hotter than other, or make your soil hotter than other.
Not
know
a
what I'm
crab
saying?
shell, dog. A crab. Maybe if you put a
So you
whole
telling
bunch of
me
grams.
a crab shell that
Yeah,
has been soaking in salt water is not
dude,
going to make your soil or anything that you mix
that
in it.
shit,
When you eat the damn
bro.
crab, the
That
damn shit
shit.
is the
But
shell
I'm
is
telling
salty
you,
when you sucking out of it.
A1,
I'm
you
just saying
find
it's going to have.
so when you take your fresh seedling, bro, and you put it in that type of soil, bro, you tend to have to do less, bro. You have solid organic matter that is going to break down over time.
We're not talking
That the
about
plant
solid organic matter. We're talking about crab shells
will-
being too
it's
hot
gonna be what it
to
is.
just put into your soil. That it
Nah,
needs
bro,
to be
that ain't
broken down a little
right,
bit more and
bro.
equaled out with other
Shoot.
things.
Bro, go get you some tiger shrimp. Keep all the shells. Put them in your soil. Don't change that shit. And
I ain't
watch how
talking about shrimp. We said crab. I
same
said that crab shells
brother.
got a lot of salt in it. So when
Extra.
you break it down and you let it soak, that it's going to be a little bit acidic because of the salt.
I don't think so. I
That's
don't
all I'm
think
saying. That
it's
you just can't
that.
do that. You got to give them the extra to do. You got to
Yeah,
give them the extra
usually
shit.
like if they're making like crab meal, they rinsing out the shell and boiling out all
Right.
the salt.
Boiling it, doing different things. You can't just say do this. And that's what I mean when I was talking about earlier about making videos, not putting all the proper information out there. You know what I mean? If you go out there and say, hey, you just put some crab shells into your shit and do this, blah, blah, blah. You don't say, hey, you got to do this, and do this to the crab shells, or else it's going to be like this. Then you just set somebody else on the road to destruction.
Sorry, I apologize.
Got person. You know what I mean, bro.
That was
Come
the
on now.
Y'all
details, man.
niggas gonna have
Conversation.
me. Hey, I'm gonna throw a piece of seasoned chicken and shit with the oils and everything on that motherfucking my soil, fucking with y'all, nigga. And then I'm gonna be like, hi, niggas. Right? The motherfucker got salt, everything. No, I'm fucking with you, but man, nah, I just think that organic matter, man. That shit will break
Once
down.
again, you gotta understand there's always new growers listening, man. So even if it ain't what you would do, it still got to be explained correctly so that people understand that don't know. You know what I'm saying? The
Simplicity,
motherfuckers
bro.
that's just popping up that probably would think that's what you're talking about because they don't know better. You know what I'm saying? So it's your job to be a better teacher, Sauce. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be surprised though. But yeah, man.
Even though I know you're not trying to be a teacher, you just talking your shit. But you understand, motherfuckers is always listening. So
And you know me, Sauce, so I'm gonna always have a conversation with you, you always be the adverse and you always come at a different angle, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? I love that you come from a different aspect and you come from a different point of view. You know what I mean? So I respect that 100. And so I like to have these conversations with you.
Hey,
Sometimes your ass too be too stuck into that angle. I be like, bro, did you see anything?
bro, it's
I'm not
only
asking you
people.
to like say take my point of view. I'm just asking you to understand and see like, okay, I can see how you see it. You know
yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
correct. You're correct,
And
though.
that's just it. Because I can understand how you see it.
I'm gonna try, bro. Like, I'm gonna definitely try, bro. That's
But it's just conversation though, bro. And that's what's good about it, is that we can have this conversation and we can disagree and come from different point of views, but still have a great conversation. You know?
motherfuckers know I don't hate you, bro.
I would say
Y'all everything.
synthetic takes about 24 to 48 hours.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
So what about water, bro? How long does water take?
What do you
How long
mean?
is it? Just regular? What type of water? RO water, rainwater,
Either
sink
or,
water,
bro, some tap water.
unpH water? What
How
type of
long does
water we
tap
talking
water
Well,
about?
take to be
do you want an
effective?
honest answer? An honest answer, it's going to depend on the pH of that water.
That's what I'm saying. What type of water we talking about?
So we
Sink
got
water
perfect
and tap water
pH.
is going to be a little bit different.
You got
You
plants
know what I
that's
mean?
deprived. So you got plants that's deprived, perfect pH. How long does it take for that water to be effective in the right environment?
Okay,
Is
but what
it
do you mean effective? How is water? It's got
oh shit.
okay.
Is it not
Give me
instantaneous?
give me say that what you said again, because you
So
said it has a deficiency.
you know,
And how long is
forget
the
what I
water
was
going to take to do what?
talking about, man. Water does
How long
take
does it take the
time.
water? How long does it take for that
Water
plant to
water
absorb the
does
water?
Yeah,
water
he's saying
takes
that what
time. And
absorb what
you
minerals
might
in the
be
water,
right.
water
You might
itself,
be right, bro.
hydration. What are you
Chloride,
talking
it could
about
be
exactly?
chloride, yeah. It could be chloride, it could be all kind of shit. But it does take time. But the simplicity
But I
of the
don't
matter,
understand your question because if I was to answer your specific question, it's a whole range of things that could happen. It could be the answer.
It needs water, bro. How long does it take for that water to be effective?
But you saying like, what is it? pH water? Is it 6.5? You
Exactly.
know, is it
So let's
just
just
tap
go
water
for
that's
let's
probably
just go for
7.5,
let's
8.0,
go for perfect. Let's go for a perfect water, bro, in a perfect time. How
6.5,
long?
6.0? What?
I mean, what you
RO
think?
water?
What you
What?
think?
What are we talking about?
What you think? Whatever's perfect, Brad. Tell
Because
me how long.
I ain't gonna be able to tell you exactly how long it's gonna take that water
I
to
can't.
be soaked up, but it's gonna be pretty quick.
It's gonna be pretty quick. I can't tell you either. It's gonna be pretty quick. That's
But I hope you ain't trying to tell me that because this water gonna be soaked up pretty quick, that the nutrient from my 444 is gonna soak up just as fast as that water.
Well, it depends
Because that
on
ain't it.
how soluble it is, bro. Like it's just
I knew that's where he was
how
getting at.
soluble,
I
bro.
knew that's what you was getting at, Sauce. I knew that's what you was trying to. Mm-mm.
That's major.
Nah, you can't tell me that because water is going to be absorbed that fast, that the nutrients that I put into that same water of my 444, it's going to take some time for that water to make that soluble in order for the plant to be able to uptake. It's not going to be instantaneously. It's not. It's
So you're
grain.
talking.
It's like sand.
I get
You
it.
know what I'm saying? So it's going to have to break down
Exactly.
into that water and be able to be in a form to be absorbed. So no, it's
Yes,
not going to be instantaneously, bro.
yes, sir.
Not at
So I
all.
guess we're
Some things
arguing
are,
here.
but not my
We're
444.
communicating.
There may be a
We're
few things in that
communicating here in
444,
a
but
whole
not the
different.
main ingredients, not the
We're
nitrogen.
we're
That's
communicating
what I'm
something.
saying, man. If you're talking about the hydration is instantaneous, but not the
Yeah,
breaking down of the minerals
right,
in the water.
right. Because we now
See,
we
that's
know that
my
we know
yeah.
that if your plant is got these tipped over leaves and you water it within the next 5 to 10 minutes, that thing is whoop, poking right back up. Now, if your plant is yellowing and losing some color and you feed it some Gaia Green 444 in 5 to 10 minutes, it's not gonna recorrect its color. It's going to take days. It's going to take time. It's going to take the new growth to come and show better versus the growth that's already there. So if that's what
Well,
we're trying to say,
I'm not gonna say
we
2 weeks.
way too far, we way apart from that analogy that what you're trying
I
to
ain't gonna
prove as
say
far as
2 weeks.
things being available readily and immediately for the plant to knock out what the
I ain't
deficiency
gonna say
is.
2 weeks. I ain't gonna say 2 weeks, but I do feel like within a certain amount of time, depending on where you're at in that phase of deficiency, it ain't gonna
But
take that long.
Sauce, but
If you
you
do
do
that,
realize when I say 2 weeks, I'm not saying that's actually what it takes. I'm just saying, let's say that it does take 2 weeks. I'm not saying that it actually does. I was just using that as an analogy, bro. That's it. It could be sooner. It could be a week and a half. It could be a week. It could be 9 days, 8 days, 7 days,
4 days.
fucking 13 days. But it ain't gonna be no 3, 2. It ain't gonna be 5. You know what I mean? It's gonna be more
it's been
into
that
that.
for me. Bro, every time I've had a
But are you
deficiency,
using? Are you using? Are what are you using?
micro soluble,
What are you
everything
using?
micro bro.
Are you what are you using? Gaia Green? What are you using? Are you using, you know,
Bro,
what are you? I'm
I
using
truly
Gaia
felt
Green 284444 bone meal. My worm castings. I'm using rice hulls. I'm using compost. So those are all the things that I'm using into my mix. So
right now,
you got to understand that.
right now, bro. I will take a
Okay,
so
so
I could probably,
you are
bro.
using
This right here,
stuff that is
bro.
readily
I could
available.
use this. I could use this as readily available, bro.
But it's readily available. It's supposed
Exactly.
to be readily available. Not everything
Exactly.
is readily available. Sauce. My 444 Guy Green is not readily available as soon as I put it in to mix it in. It's not. And then when I mix it in, I water it. It's not readily available for my plant to soak up right away. It's not. It's not.
I was almost. I thought I had some stuff to show you, but I had some granular that takes like 3 months to break down. So I completely understand. We're talking about the verses of our grows. I use something
Right.
that's something more instantaneous. you use something that's like a mix into your
Right, but
soil.
but yeah, I agree that there's stuff that you can use that is instantaneous, that is organic, that you can use in your grow. Yeah, I do believe that. But I'm just saying for the method that I was using, that 2 weeks it takes for the nutrients to be absorbed, and we're using that as the parameters, and I see yellowing, and then I feed that I'm too late on my feeding because I'm already seeing yellowing, and it's going to take 2 weeks. So that's all the analogy that I was trying to say. That is where we have to start using our nutrients a little bit sooner than what we really expect, because if our nutrients takes 4 weeks to be completely absorbed, now it takes 2 weeks for it to be broken down, so now we're talking about 6 weeks, right? We're talking about 6 weeks, 7 weeks. I put up, see, y'all see that? Those, y'all put seven, I said six, y'all weren't paying attention, but I'm
But
just saying, you know what I mean?
yeah,
You would want
that's
to, you would then want to
that's difficult.
feed your, you would want to feed about, you would want to feed about week 3, after after it took two, because it's going to take 2 weeks for it to break down, or however many long it's going to, how many days or weeks, but it's going to take a little bit of time. So you want to be proactive, and you want to be able to feed a little bit sooner before it shows the deficiency. And that's my whole point. You don't want to wait till you see a deficiency to feed. You want to stay on somewhat of a schedule and then feed it regardless if you're seeing the deficiencies or not, because to see a deficiency, meaning I believe it's too late. Not too late to say, but I mean, like, as a grower, like, you shouldn't wait to see deficiencies to make a move. You should already be proactive. You should already be a step ahead of the yellowing. Now, I do agree that when you have a plant, and I was looking at Uncle Lad's video today too as well. Shout out to Uncle Lad OD. I don't believe that he had a deficiency with the yellowing at the 1 or 2 yellowing leaves that he had at the bottom of his plant. I believe that was just an old goddamn leaf. You know what I'm saying? With them big ass girls he got. You know what I mean? So no, I don't think that he's in a position where he has a deficiency. And that was just an old leaf that it was just, it's time. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean. So I want to differentiate that. You know what I'm saying? Versus seeing a yellowing plant in deficiency versus just seeing a plant that is got older leaves on it that is not deficient, but is getting close to that time to feed. Like, he's getting ready to feed. You know what I'm saying? And it comes full circle with the point that I was trying to make, that just be a little bit more proactive when you're feeding. You know what I'm saying? Whether if you're feeding organics and it's not readily available, depending on your mix and what you do for your whole feed, because I don't just feed 444. I feed 284, 444, bone meal, and a few array of things. So 3.0 build a soil complex. So yeah, it depends on what you are feeding for your regiment. You know what I'm saying? But if it does take some time, just feed a little bit earlier, guys, so you don't have to run into these problems like
I
that. And
mean,
that's all I'm trying to say.
your point,
I mean,
I get your point. I get your point. And I guess my only thing is like, man, I guess the only way to correct the problem is to not have it. But if you happen to be and you're going through that type of feed, you're gonna have to, stay advanced. So you make sure it has it
right.
specifically.
But I believe, as like you as a grower, I believe that you're a seasoned grower to know what you're planning and what you're going to do. There's people that are on the whim, just figuring it out and learning as they go. And this is for somebody if they're just getting going and they see a deficiency, check and see when you're supposed to feed. If you're using organic, if you're using synthetics, if you're syngetics, if you're living soil, whatever it is that you're using, make sure that your feeding regimen is on point, and you don't wait till you see deficiency. Don't wait till it's like, oh, I got to do something. And I tend to do that too as well, because like the ones that are in the solo cups, and I've been letting my phone charge, so I'm gonna get ready to show everybody. But letting things go a little bit longer than what they're supposed to. If you're doing a pheno hunt and you're trying to find different things, you're trying to, pull a unicorn out. That's different than your main grow. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to. You don't want to. You know you don't want to chance it. I'm gonna see if I can let this one dry back so far, so much that what I mean. Let's see if right before it dies. No. You don't want to test your plants that you want to test. your plants. If you have newbies, don't test the shit that you are going to. If you're looking, that's the stuff you're looking for to be smoking and consuming. Don't chance it. Just grow it like you're supposed to get that flower, and then once you got enough flower, you can go experiment and try new things. But the worst thing that ever can happen is that you do this amazing harvest and you get to this last part of it and you fuck it all up because it's too moist. You cut it down too early or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Outdoors,
Take your time, make sure it's right.
outdoors is the one way to really become thoroughly knowledgeable about this shit
I
because
don't
you
think
know
so.
when
Hell no, you can't say that.
yeah,
That's such a
it
closed
is.
mind statement to say that
No, it
outdoors
is.
is the only way to learn. That's
It's
ridiculous,
the
bro. How can
best
you say
way,
that?
bro. It is the best
No,
way.
that's ridiculous.
Yes,
How can you say that's the
because
best way to learn?
it is.
What
It
makes
is.
outdoors growing better, learning
Because it's the
than indoors
natural
growing?
element. It's the natural element. It's the predisposal, bro. You got,
What makes it better?
bro,
Preference,
because
personal
you're
preference.
facing so
Only
many
That's
say
what I'm saying. It's a personal
elements,
preference.
bro. So many
Personal
elements,
preference, bro.
bro. Well, you
So
could
why would they go with
already.
the indoor flower as the better flower? If that was the case, they would do. Everybody would be outdoors.
If you're doing indoor, bro, I don't want to hear about stripes. I don't want to hear
What
about
what
fucking
what
caterpillars,
major
late.
dispo or major cannabis cultivator is solely outdoors? Now we can say there's a select few in Cali, Northern Cali, that area over there, because we know what that Emerald Triangle is like that. But you cannot say that outdoor growing is the best way to learn. That is such an egotistical statement for you to say, because
And the only reason
that's
why
an
I say is
impossible statement for you to say.
because you learn what you're subjected to at its
It's not the
critical.
best way to learn it though, Sauce. It's not the best.
It is, dog. It really is.
It's not the
Because
best. That's a personal preference, right?
for you, I
Can
mean, I'm
you can
gonna
you back it
look,
up? Can you back it up with with receipts of how it's better than indoor growing?
I didn't say that it's better,
You said it's the
but I
best.
said that it's the best way to learn.
It's the best way to learn. So
Yeah.
how if it's not the best way to grow, how is it the best way to learn?
Because it's almost like,
Because wouldn't you
have
think the output, the best way to grow would be the best way to learn by getting the best product to put out? So it would decipher between maybe
what I'm
cultivar
saying is as far as
strands,
the cannabis
area,
plant,
place like that.
as far as the cannabis plant goes, and many other variations and species of vegetation, your best bet is to
Where does
learn
tobacco grow at? Where does people grow the
out
tobacco at?
outside.
Like
I
what
mean,
areas in the country that people grow tobacco?
it used to grow in my backyard, bro. Like it's
Well,
hella easy.
I'm asking the question. I don't know where
I
tobacco
don't know
companies like,
either. I don't
you know
know
what I
either.
mean?
100%.
So you're telling me, so that's like saying that growing tobacco in the Midwest is the best way to grow tobacco versus growing on the East Coast or West Coast, or what is what or saying that chickens are better in the southern states versus the western or East Coast states.
But you're
You know what I'm
doing
saying?
it outdoors.
You just can't say
You're
that
doing it
something
outdoors.
is the best way to do something, and you're gonna get the best
One,
knowledge out of that
and
by doing it out
trust
here.
me, trust me, on life, bro. Outdoors
But
is the best way
that is just a
to
personal.
learn.
That's a personal statement. That's not
It's
fact.
no,
You know what
it's
I'm
the
saying? Like
reality.
I'm not saying that you don't learn a lot. I'm not saying that anything like that. But I'm just saying like there's no way in hell that you can convince me ever that growing outdoors is the best way to learn how to grow cannabis. You
Yes, sir.
cannot convince me of that.
Yes, sir.
No
That's
way.
all I'm saying.
And I don't believe
That's
you can
all I'm saying.
convince. I don't believe you can convince 5 out of 10 people that.
Yeah, it's the best way to learn to do shit.
because you'll get the outdoor growers saying that, oh, it's more difficult to grow indoors than it is outdoors, and then you'll get the outdoor or the indoor growers saying it's more difficult to grow outdoors than it is indoors.
And it's not so much about the outcome of the end results, but it's the subjectivity that you gain knowledge from when
So is
you
that personal or is that fact?
it's factual. It's
So
you know,
how?
because dude, we have electronics,
What
we have
facts
clean variables.
prove? What facts prove this?
The
Sauce?
process of what thousands and thousands and
Give me a
millions of years,
constitution that proves this, that says this, because it's got to be written somewhere for you to be saying that it's the best this way and only this way.
bro, because it's just the
You
nature
got to show
of
me something. You might be on
the
some
nature of it, bro. It's just the
new age
nature of
information that I don't know, Sauce. But
it.
to me, you
Bro,
just talking out your ass right now.
it's the
And I
nature,
love you, but you still talking out your ass right now.
it's the nature of
For
the
real.
plant, bro. It's just the nature of the plant, bro. Like
I
the
mean, I
nature
didn't
of the
grow up
plant.
playing outdoors. I didn't grow up playing indoors. And I can't tell you that one or the other was the best way for me to learn for whatever. But I can tell you that outdoors was the best way for me to learn how to grow outdoors, and indoors was the best way for me to grow how indoors, but not that indoors was the best way to grow generally indoor or outdoor. No, hell no.
Nah,
Hell no, bro.
nah.
Nah.
I
Hey,
just,
bro, I can't wait till we get a podcast going, bro, because you gonna be that motherfucker that's always on a different side of the fence. I don't care how crazy
God
or wild it
damn.
is, you always gonna be there.
You know I fuck with y'all tough, bro. I'm gonna talk my shit, grown man, and I treat
All
y'all with
day.
respect. So you
You
know
know
it's
it
all
all
good,
day.
bro.
We'll get
Mhm.
you picked Wormhole Junction.
I
You
fucks
know
with
what
you,
it
Sauce.
is.
You know what I mean?
You heard what Wormhole said? Wormhole Junction said that you blocked him by mistake. You thought he was somebody else who had came over and tried to pour him bomb that time.
Who? Me?
Yeah,
I blocked him?
yeah. You said you blocked him by mistake.
Okay, I'll go check right now. And I'll make sure I get you off if I did that. I'm sorry if I did.
Yeah, man. I think A1, the only thing that I could say, man, simplicity is key. You know, it does not have to be complicated, you know. And I
No,
just
it
think
doesn't. It doesn't. Well,
simple.
I just wanted to be clear. I want the information that we're talking about to be clear, one way or the other. I don't want it to be misconstrued. I don't want it to be like, oh, that outdoors is the best way to grow. No, I'm not saying that. Indoors is the best way to grow. No, I'm not saying that.
I didn't say
You
that
know what I'm
either.
saying?
Mhm. I didn't say either one. I just said
You didn't just say
outdoors,
that. You didn't.
growing
You didn't just say
outdoors
that the
is the
outdoor was the best way to learn,
to learn. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and that's what I disagree with. I
I ain't
disagree.
mad at you. I ain't mad at
You know what I mean?
you.
No, I'm not mad at you that you believe that that's the way, but you know, if
You,
you've learned the
hey,
most that way, I
you
get
gotta
it. I get
understand.
it because
It's it's like the versus of us growing on the space station versus us growing on Earth. You know, if we were on our way to a distant place, you know, that's the best way to grow that shit. But as far as
okay,
we're
but
on
we're not
Earth,
going. We're not in space. We're not going nowhere. We're right here, right now. So what does
so
that
right
mean?
now on Earth, the best way to learn how to grow weed is on Earth, bro. Outside.
Right, not indoor, not outdoor, but on Earth.
Just to learn. I'm not saying it's the
Right.
best way
So
to get the outcome that you want. You
you
might
said
not,
it's the
you know.
best way to learn.
Yes,
Outdoors
sir.
is the best way to go.
Yes,
We can rewind this 1,000 times, and we're gonna
that
continue to hear
is
you say that, bro.
absolutely. That is.
Hey,
And then if you
that's
want
one
to
thing
go
about this
further,
that you cannot go
if you
back
want to
on your
go,
word.
if you want to go further, man, get yourself a greenhouse, man, and that'll be a hell of a way to understand it.
Now, I'm not saying that that's not true. That you will not learn a lot. I do 100% do believe that. So, hey, JD, I'm gonna pop up on my phone real quick to show everything that's going on.
Third, yeah, man, I appreciate it either way. Just keep it healthy. You know?
stab right here. Still need to do it.
Hey man, you haven't lived until you've seen the seed growing out of the crack of the concrete in the earth. Yeah.
I can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right. All right. I'm gonna go back to the room first. So yeah, what's happening back here? Spoiled dog. Look at this dog. Spoiled. Slick. She take care of my daughter.
Yeah,
Oh, but you got
yeah.
food in here, baby. Give me this pretzel. Beautiful daughter. She passed out. But look, Bambi watching her. She's like, I got you.
Uh,
I feel a watchdog on the baby. Man, that's what I'm talking
Bro, hey, if I go and I go up there and I try to tickle my daughter, she'll try to attack me.
about.
She'll straight up try to attack me. Hey, yeah, I still haven't put the strip pole up yet, man, but it will. It's gonna go up soon. It's gonna go up soon.
Okay.
All right, we got this girl right here in here. We got this Bayou Diesel right here. Like I said, you guys know how I got this girl, my partner who works at the strip club. Somebody came in with this girl and never came and picked it up from the front desk or from the front and left it. So yeah, so it's right here right now doing its
got a
thing.
24-hour life cycle.
Yep, 24-hour light cycle right now. And we can see that it's kind of doing this thing. It's gonna go through a little bit of a I guess it's going through a little bit of a shock. Um, we'll see, but
Yeah,
yeah,
because you said
24-hour light cycle.
you put it in a 5. What was it originally in?
Like let me show you. It was equivalent. It was equivalent to the size of this, but shorter and a little bit wider. Matter of fact, I'll show y'all. I'll show y'all when I go into the when I go into the studio. But yeah, so I don't know exactly how old she is. You know what I mean? It didn't tell me on the barcode or anything. I just know it's a Bayou Diesel and it's a clone. That's been topped right there. I transplanted it. I believe it was Sunday. Sunday when I transplanted all the babies into the 1 gallon. I got to look at my calendar or look at. So
What's
I
your
actually
regimen
got
gonna be?
another 1,000 watt or 100 watt right here that I'm actually going to be putting that into the tent with the babies because I have another 700 watt light or 600 watt light that we're going to be giving away that I'm going to use and show people what it actually looks like. So let me show you. Okay, so this right here, this is a 600 watt Velo Sun light right here that I got when I purchased it from my partner. Rest in peace, David. But it has it's a 600 watt, and it has both the veg and the bloom setting down here with an internal fan in it. So the good thing is that it blows these. It has 2 fans right here. This is actually something that we're going to be giving away with the package for the starter kit. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna add this light into it, but I'm gonna showcase with this light how this light works. I'm gonna showcase it and put it up in here for the baby so y'all can see. And somebody's gonna win that light along with a whole starter kit, nutrients. I'm gonna add a bag of soil. It has everything in it. Shout out to Uncle Lado D408 Grows. You know what I'm saying for donating a lot of stuff. But and then this right here, this is a 2.5 by 2.5, I believe. Small little tent. This was the one that was at my mom's house that she no longer uses, and I have this little small little light to go in it.
Oh, yeah,
Now, at one point in time, I used this small little light to grow some pretty solid plants. Let me see. This is AC. 200 plus. It might even be like 50 watt light. I don't know. But it has a veg to grow on it, so pretty dope. So yeah. Let's go in here and check out my little dry room here. So y'all know I've been having the issue in here because we've been having a monsoon season, and I've been having a lot of moisture in this past couple of weeks. So let's take it out. Where's that? I think it's in here somewhere. What did I do with it? I don't know what I did with it, but I came in here today and it was at 58% humidity, which I was like, thank you, because the last week and a half, 2 weeks, it's been, almost close to 70% humidity in here, and I was getting ready to purchase a dehumidifier, but you can see right here, my humidifier says it's 58% humidity in here. This is the main one that I use right here for when I'm, drying off my flour. But let's see.
Good.
Yesterday, I ran ahead and did some more rice water. Wait, is that the main one? Yeah. So I did some more rice water because we use rice. But this is something that I use, and it works really good. I got a couple bottles of it. This is my fruit juice mix right here. So I use that right there, but sparingly, about half a cup per 2 gallons of water. Half a cup per 2 gallons of water. But you can see all this stuff down there. Y'all see all of that? So all of that is the good stuff. JD, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Yeah, we think your other
What the fuck?
you have to probably mute the other one. You hear me?
I hear you. I hear you. I'm just trying to figure out where the
You hear
echo
me?
is
Day
at.
one, I think he might have muted his phone.
Nah, this shit jumped to my fucking. I knew I couldn't hear people. I'm like, I couldn't hear JD. Everything was silent. I'm just talking,
Is it your glasses?
and y'all couldn't even hear me, huh?
Yeah,
I
we
hear you.
heard you, but it was
Oh,
giving
you
like
can
a
hear
little
me.
reverb every now and then.
Yeah, because it went to my sound card for some reason. But anyways, what I was saying was that I just redid this and I put some more rice water in here yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So this is nice and concentrated. So I use about half a cup of rice water per 2 gallons of water as well. But yeah, we in good shape right now for the humidity. It's not as high as it been, but still got some cleaning up to do in here. First, we'll go to this pink clouds right here. JD, y'all say something. Make sure I
Yeah,
can hear y'all
yeah.
still.
I hear you.
Okay, I can hear y'all. All right, clear. All right, so this is the pink clouds right here, field number 2. This girl is
Okay.
done. She is 100% done and caking up even more. Now,
Okay.
just in the last day, between last night and today, she has all her orange hairs is really curled in, really tight. Because last night when I was in here, I had a lot of like new ones. Like up here, as you can see that they're trying to reach up. Now they're all rolling everywhere else because I had them on top of every one of these little things right here. They had a little reaching out. Now they all curled in. I can see some of the amber on some of the buds and stuff. Like I said, I checked this. I might, you know what? I will put a video up tonight after the live. I will put a video. I took a bunch of trichrome shots, and I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like a few days ago, and then I'm gonna take some more trichrome shots tonight, and I'm gonna show y'all the difference of what it looks like just in a couple of days. So, because all of these, like I said, most of these in here had a little top reaching up, like pistols reaching up, a bunch of pistols reaching up just at the top, like a last ditch effort, because I forgot to turn my light down. I had my light up to a max when I was showing, and I never turned it back to 60. So if your light is up, your plant will reach out thinking that it's trying to need to grow. But you want to dial back a little bit. You don't need the light as bright, once you're done flowering. You know what I mean? You can induce some more growing. Um, and just like I said, now the frost on these plants, they look different because now I can see the actual bud is starting to purple up on the tips in there, and they're not green anymore. So the bud has gotten a little darker, And I'm good with green weed because I like green weed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people be tripping on the green weed. They love green weed. Be fired. All right, let's go into the A1 Farms tent. Yeah, A1 Farms tent. I normally got a community tent and all of that. Now I got an A1 Farms tent, my own tent.
Yeah, let's go.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my own slaps up in here. Yeah, that's what I do. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, here we go. We're in the baby tent right here, guys. It's been, let's see, I think Sunday is when I potted them into these 1 gallons. I watered them last night. Some of these were a little bit light on the edge, on the top right here. You can see, and it's falling over. But I'm gonna leave it as is and let it do what it do. It's growing. I want those roots to get thick in there and get deep.
Is that 100 watt doing enough? Do you think that 100 watt is going to do enough, or do you plan on?
Let me show you. Let me show you. So, look at these. You see how all of them are erect and standing up really tall? All of them have stretched. If you was watching the live last night, you can see where they were. All of these are stretching up. The reason why they're stretching and getting taller now is because I raised this slide up. Right? I had this light a lot lower, but they were too low for these. So now, yes, I am bringing in the 600 watt light. I'm gonna move this light over. You know what? I'm not even gonna bring the 600 watt light in here. I'm only gonna bring another one of these 100 watt lights. I'm gonna move this light over here, and then I'm gonna bring the other one over here, and it's gonna be a little bit lower to catch all of these babies down here, because I know for a fact that I can control the stretch from right now, in these solo cups and in this veg right here. I can control it if I wanted to stretch a lot more. And I'm gonna show y'all. Let me get over here. This is 2 days, 2 to 3 days after raising this light up. You know what I'm saying? That these girls are starting to stretch. Like, look at the stretch already. These were short and compact because I had this light lower. But look at this, it's starting to stretch. All of them are. Let me show y'all, remember the ones I had 2 in? Look at this. The ones I had 2 in, look at these now. Look at the one right there. This is the other one that was in there. Now lean to the side. Imagine this standing straight up. These girls are growing, you know what I'm saying? Really quick and really fast. Where's the other one at with the double? Where'd it go? Oh, right here. Can't even see it because these things are getting so big. Look at this one. Look at this girl right here. Look how tall she's stretched out. And look how tall they're stretching out. So yeah, I don't want them to get too tall because I got tall plants. And I'm going to bring these down because these are really indicas. All of these right here are pretty much double indicas.
Aren't you happy about your viability to see that?
I mean, I'm just happy that I was able to take the shit that I really liked and cross them, and they pop, and they're really, really strong. You know what I'm saying? Now, the rest of these are all crosses that I did, but I didn't pop a bunch of them. We got Jack Mop cross with the Panama Red over here as well. We got Blue Raz Combetonian F2 cross with the Calf Sour. And then we have Acapulco Road cross with Panama Red. And then we have the Blue Raz Combetonian F2 cross with the Crescendo times the Rubber Blaster, which is all of these, and probably I think four of these in here. But we got some different ones, you know what I mean? But, since I'm doing a pheno hunt, the male, I have a male back there already. I know it's a male. And I uppotted it as well. So with these right here, I'm going to uppot all of these into the 1 gallon, no matter what. Because if there's a male in there that looks really good, I'm going to do something with a male. I know I am. I need to increase the seeds. I have no more seeds of these right here. I have none of those seeds anymore because I popped them off. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know that's what I really wanted to. I really wanted to grow those and figure out if I could find something that I like. That's why it's called Lucindo. So, moving on. See, I still got mess everywhere. Y'all can hear me. Say something if y'all can hear me.
Yeah, we heard you.
All right, I can hear you. Okay. When it gets silent, I don't know if it switched back to my computer or what.
If you don't hear me say shit, man, I'm in admiration. I'm loving it, man. I'm
No,
getting
you're
hyped
good.
up on
It's
this
just
shit.
if it gets that
What's
quiet, it
going on
sounds
over
like
here?
that I might have lost y'all. So here we go.
Wormhole Junction said, where do you vent everything through a window?
No, this is my lung room. So here, let me back up and show y'all. So this is my lung room right here. So I have a 4x8 tent right here. I got another 4x8 tent straight ahead. And so, I have central AC in here, you know what I mean? And I have a inline fan right here, sucking air out into this tent. And then because it's coming in through this way right here, the air tends to blow right out through here. And you get a stream blowing through here. So that's kind of how I vent my air
How do you
through one tent to the other.
how do you get rid of your air, bro? He wants to know, how do you ventilate? Where is it going out to? Is it just
In my
free
lung
It's
room.
in the
room.
In my
window?
lung room. In my lung room. I have tents in my room.
Central air in the long room, so that air is
Yeah.
circular.
So,
I got an AC unit. I got an AC vent
oh,
there.
cool. You
AC
got
vent there.
okay.
That air is getting sucked up, filtered, and circulated.
Go.
Yeah. So, I got a little makeshift little screw-in fan right there blowing air down. So yeah, I got central air in here.
Go.
But like I said, I'm getting rid of that inline fan. Let me show you. So this is an old inline fan that's I got from my uncle back in 2012, and I'm sure when he bought it used as well. So who knows? This is that old Villa Sun inline fan, 8-inch, I believe, but it's loud as hell. You know what I'm saying? So I ordered another like 6-inch inline fans that is going to suck the air out of each tent instead of exchanging the air. You know what I mean? So I have two 800-watt lights in here, and these lights are only at 30% right now. And then I have the two under canopy lights right here, which is still at 30% as well. And then I just added, because of the plants are so tall and so big, I just added the side lighting, as you guys can see right here, around, all the way around. And so I wanted to show you guys real quick when I wanted to show you, if this is a deficiency or if it's just an old leaf. So I want to show y'all right here, down here, you see this stuff right here, how this is just done. It's an old leaf. This is an old leaf, but it will tell you a little bit of something about the plant. Now, if everything was looking like this, but this was a bottom leaf, one of the first leaves right here. So, I can see if my whole plant was looking like that, but it's not. But I got my side lighting right here, showing on all the way around. I have to adjust this one over here, down over here. Hold on. I have to adjust this one right here because I need it on this pole. You know what I'm saying? And it's too far over here. So I'll put it on that pole. So I have 3 lights on the back, 3 lights on the front, and then 1 light on each of the sides. But let's start back here in the back where we got the sugar black rose. We are in week 6 of flower right now. This is the sugar black rose times rainbow chips from Sauce 20 with the extra drip. I mean, this thing is looking phenomenal. Bud is nice and big.
Every day I see it, that shit looks fuller.
Look like we're in the
Frosty.
same place in the flower, bro. Like as far as the sugar black rose, maybe you might be a little bit ahead. But damn, it looks like we're in the same place.
Yeah, now you got to remember it's right here said, they took a minute to start flowering, but once start flowering, they shut. So I'm going in here and I got to do some selective defoliation, like some of these big ass leaves down here is going to come out. Here's another sugar black rose right here, times rainbow chips, looking really, really good too as well. So I will be rotating these quite a bit now that I got the side lighting. This is the first day of the side lighting being in this cycle because I just put them up yesterday. But you can see the development of these girls, you know what I mean? And they're looking big. Things looking right. We do have this, I guess you can, well, let's go to this one first before we get to that weird one. So this is the albus right here. the Albus right here, Tiva. So we got this purplish look happening right here. You know what I mean? We are now. So let's be real. So you guys remember, I'm not very first week hour for these girls because I up potted them from the 1 gallon to the 3 gallon. So technically, this would be better of flower, but it's really week 6 because of the first week of flower. Ever get acclimated. This girl is starting to just really get thick. They smell really good, but they're not like fuelating. You have to actually get in here and smell them. So looking really good. I can't complain. Let's back up a little bit. Let's get into, here's another Slumper OG right here. This is a Slumper OG right here from Bay Area Cannabis Seeds. Looking really good. Just doing its thing, you know what I'm saying? The sidelining is gonna work perfectly because a lot of the stuff this is the what I call the secondary top buds, because you got the stock right here, but then you got these right here on the side. Now the plant is moved in far enough to where that this light is getting on the back side over here and around the front side. So, but my concern was once we get past this next level, these down here, all of this down here, all of these get buds down here, which is now, as you can see, they're getting good light all the way across from down there too as well. All those buds are getting good light. Now we'll come in here and I will do a nice selected defoliation with a few of this bottom stuff down here. But, you know, most importantly, everything's doing what it's supposed to do. You know what I mean? And then, yeah, we got the under canopy down there. Everything's doing good. Can't complain. And I can't hear nobody doing. Y'all still there? All right, actually, all right, cool. But yeah, that's what's going on right there in the garden. You know, man, everything's looking good. This is the Panama Red right here, still doing its thing, still getting thick. Look how thick this thing is getting. Like, it's just getting thicker and thicker. So remember, before we just had pistils. We just had pistils. Now we got little bud following up behind those pistils, getting thick. You know, everything's just. Yeah, this thing's gonna finish out really good, I believe. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see. So, you know, we got like a a whole. Ooh, and it smells good.
See that slap back there, man? Who slapping that, man? Is that dope
Yeah.
boy? Is that dope boy
That,
exclusive?
yeah, that's the dope boy exclusive right there. And the growing over. We got the growing over right there. Then we got the John Doe slap right there. We got the other growing over there. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I need some slaps, y'all. I need some slaps from all my real my real Canada community people, man. Real talk. But JD gonna be sending these slaps out real soon. You know, they're gonna be available to the community. You know, the good thing is that I was able to get a hold of you before anybody else.
What plant is that? I was about to say, what plant is that? You got one of them over there on Stout. The one straight
Which
in front
one?
of you.
This
Behind
one?
that one. Behind that one.
This one?
To the left. My left. To the left. Right there. What's the one? No. What's that one?
This one?
Yeah.
This is the Albus.
Nice.
It's the Albus. You know, it's got that sativa-ish look to it. You know what I mean? Looking really good.
From Bay Area.
Yeah, Albus and Slumper is from Bay Area Cannabis Seco.
Got it yeah. So reaching.
You know, got the real long legs. You know, I'll go in here and, you know, get these little nubbies off. Yeah. Looking good down here. I mean, this is a lower. Let me see if y'all can see this. This is a lower right here, and look how stacked it is. Now, you know, this sugar black rose. This one right here is a little bit slower grower than this one over here. So like I was telling y'all, I do have a faster growing pheno on the Slumper, OG, the Albus, and the Sugar Black Rose. So I got one.
Do you think they will compare to the other Bay Area district room before that?
These are completely different. Completely different. Completely different. So these are nothing like the first ones I grew from Bay Area. Nothing like them. I mean, just with the length, how big they are. Um, you know, even if I was to top these and stretch them out, this whole grow was more sativa-ish. You know what I'm saying? With these tall plants. Now we got some shorter ones in here. Like I said, this is an Albus right or Slumper OG right here. That's a little bit shorter, but it's an OG. You know what I'm saying? And you can see, you know, we got the big pistils in there. Got the nice internodal spacing, you know what I mean? And then this one right here is like more of the original OGs. This is a big plant, big girl. If I can even get her all in here, you know what I'm saying? But we got a big plant right here because you got to think we only got 3 stems down here at the bottom that make up this 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 big stem right here from the bottom, and you can see we got this big OG looking plant right here with nice internodal spacing right here, but decent sized buds that's going to grow on all of these. Now I took all the bottom stuff off right here. All of this stuff, still a few things that I'm going to take off right here, but these under canopies are taking care of this stuff right here, you know, looking real good. I'll take a few more of these big leaves off right here because this OG plant right here is putting a lot of fan leaves off. I mean, a lot of long fan leaves off that are inside. You know what I mean? So, you know, you want to get those off and shit like that so they're not just wasted. But the plant's doing good. I'm taking this one out. So that's going to come out. That Panama Red is going to come out when I take this out of here. This is pretty much done. So I'm taking this out, and then I'm taking that out on Sunday, and then I'm going to take that Panama Red and put it in here, and then I'll be able to move these all over. You know what I mean? And by that time, I'll have the new inline fan. I'll have the new the two oscillating fans in here as well. So that way that, you know, I can be able to regulate the temperature in here a little bit better. You know, let's see where we at with me having the. So look, it says it's 89 degrees in there right now. That's bullshit. It's not 89 degrees. It's because I moved this thing right here and had this thing closer to this thing down right here. But it's not 89 degrees in here right now. When I popped in here, it was 79 degrees in here before I opened the tin up and was showing you guys earlier. So I don't know why it says 89 in there, but I'm assuming because it's down there hanging by that light. But that's what's going on in the tent, guys, and in the grow. That's everything I got going on. But
I can't wait. I can't wait to see what you got going on here in your babies. You did.
oh yeah,
And really can't wait to see what the Sugar Black Rose turn out for you, right?
oh absolutely. Now I still got some Sugar Black Rose. I still got some Slumper. I still got all of what I got. Now y'all remember there was one other strand that I did pop with the Slumper OG and the Albus from Bay Area. I can't remember exactly what it was. Let's find out. Hold on. Let's see. But none of those popped. None of them popped for some reason. Let me see if we can find it.
You get a 10. I thought you got a 10 out of 10 with the Sugar Black Rose.
No. With the Sugar Black Rose, I might have. I don't know. I'll look to see.
I thought you got a 10 out of 10.
As far as the germination rate, but I had, I think, did I have fucking 7 males though?
Yeah, you did get 6.
Yeah, I had a lot of males though. You know what I'm saying? Because I got 3.
Yeah. Well, I sent you 10. So
Yeah.
I hope that shit turns out.
I'll look for these later. But I still got beans from my first time I've ever crossed some shit. Look at all those seeds right there. That's the first time I ever crossed something. But
that you got no baby shit, man. So
yeah, but every
start your shit with that, man.
all right, let me jump back on the computer, y'all.
Said you popped all the ones that you had in your baby tent, right?
All right, there we go. What time is it? Hey,
I'm gonna show
I'm
y'all
gonna be
real
in the
quick.
background.
I'm gonna show
about
y'all
to
real
show?
quick. Show y'all real quick, man.
All right, yeah.
I got a
Let
water
me see.
on my man.
Come down real quick to get ready to get some food ready. Make some
Yeah,
spaghetti.
man.
Is she making the spaghetti already?
That's what we
What's up?
eating for
Talk to
dinner.
y'all some show?
Oh yeah. Oops. Okay.
Yeah, let's see what Sauce got, man. I'm gonna get ready to cook some spaghetti for the fam. Ooh wee.
Yeah. They getting water tonight. As I said, it's kicking hard over here on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody getting hit tonight. I'm gonna make sure that they're watered. Uh, they probably don't need it, but I'm gonna at least give them a gallon apiece just to make sure. Humidity is major. Defoliation is major. Getting rid of shit like this, stuff like that, is just something that's big for me. Um, this Ouija cheese right here, man. It's been a hell of a thing. I was gonna talk to you guys about that earlier. This is from 123 Fat Buds. Some people say they got fast flower. Some people say that it looks like an auto. For me, she is just a crazy girl, man. This motherfucker right here is the hardest thing to defoliate. This one specifically. Uh, it's just been. I'm glad I had my girl. This is another one
Yeah.
right here, man. It's just been a hell of a thing to defoliate. Everything else, real simple. Spread the light. Make sure that, especially in this phase, that we're just watching, man. I'm watching my tips. I'm watching my soil. I'm watching my dehumidification, air circulation. I want light penetration in here, bro. That's the best that I can do. Make sure that everything has proper air circulation. Make sure that this is properly dehumidified. I'm not oversaturating the soil. This is the most delicate process about all of it right now because in another month, these things get very dense. These this air that I have circulating, I may not have to do as much. I may have to keep it persistent, but I'm preparing them for compacting on bud.
Mm.
And
Okay.
just to go back, I was talking about the variations of the strains. Certain strains need different things.
Dude,
You
that's
might,
right. They do. They do.
I might be able to strip everything else down to nothing, but this one might not take that as well. So it's just some things you recognize, you learn. I learn.
Yeah.
Um, just
You
keeping
know
it
what
going,
else
man.
that's not putting on a lot of foliage? The last thing you want to do is strip off the little bit of foliage you got on.
Dude, I mean, even this one, like I said, it's a wild thing, bro. She grow. You want to strip this motherfucker down to nothing because it grows so wild. You want to do that. That's just gonna give you valuable bud sites. It's gonna give you more
What's
more growth in your, so, but like I said, I'm not worried about it. I got two of them. I still have more seeds. I just know that when I grow this is one of those plants that you really have to treat appropriately, man. You have to choose the growth, how it
Right.
grows, you
Right.
know. And so not all the plants you have to. Some of them just unify themselves. But I hit them hard with the tasty terpenes. Most of the real strippage that you see in this room is because of my girl. It's a good thing for me because I know that another month down the line it's about to be real heavy, but and I don't want to have to come back and separate these plants and do defoliation like it is now. So it just stopped me from a lot of bullshit, and that's a good thing. But
Hell yeah. Well, the
yeah,
fact that it keeps you level, it keeps you optimistic, it keeps you learning, it keeps you busy, but busy in a good way. You know what I'm saying? You take the
bro.
responsibility and take care of everything that you need to take care of in your personal life, but to come be able to come into your garden and be able to get that peace of mind and get in there and just to know what you're doing and to learn what you're doing and to to just keep innovating everything that you're doing is tranquility and a bigger peace of mind than anything else. So keep doing what you're doing, Sauce. You know what I'm saying? I can respect
Yes,
that,
sir.
bro.
Well, y'all
Nothing
about
but
to,
love, bro.
man, y'all getting the fruits of the labors, bro. So ain't nobody getting cut off from this, bro. I've done more than enough. I'm sowing the seeds, bro. So if you like it, And you fuck with me, it has never been a problem, dog. We are gonna enjoy this. And so I put the pressures on me so that y'all don't have to go through that shit, man. And this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
You know? But realistically, bro, the only thing that I can really do now, keep air circulation, dehumidify, moderate the temperatures, make sure that shit's not too high. I think my humidity might be high specifically because I keep my door open, but they gotta get watered, bro. Like they just gotta get watered. Everything's maximum. I have to make sure that if I don't give them nothing but a quarter of what they could potentially take on, I have to give them something. But in that process, I have to make sure that I'm dehumidifying. I have proper air circulation. I'm not overfeeding my plants. I like I said, a lot of this shit, man, it just boils down to the leaves. It boils down to the undergrowth. Certain aspects, it may or may not be an issue. If you can look around your whole plant and you don't see that shit, then it's not a problem. I can continue to just water this shit, bro, and leave it be. I might have just sweated on that shit. It could be a variable, an algorithm of shit. But here we go. Let's show you something. So this is sitting very close to the fan. All right. So if you look at that instance, right, and then you look at the instance next to it, and you look at the instance next to it, and you look at everything around it, man, that's kind of how you subtract the common denominator, bro. Like, pay attention to the plant overall. Uh, don't be too hasty, and just try to keep it as simplified as possible. I'll bring you down to my soil. You have soil here that's wet. So this is it's probably a little bit different than the others, but you have soil right here that's, dry, starting to dry up. So what I will do is I'll try to keep a balance in my saturation. The majority of my plants around here are probably dried out. So I would maybe not hit this city, but go through a strong amount of them and make sure that this shit is good. But it's, it's just a different, everything's been watered at the same time. That one's still saturated, but a strong majority. This is slightly saturated. That one's slightly still saturated, but everything else is, you know, different,
Wormhole
bro.
Junction, I just checked you out. I don't have you blocked at all, anything like that. So I don't know what's going on. I just went and checked.
But anyway, we're gonna keep
Hell
it
yeah,
going, man.
Sauce, man. Things looking good though, bro. Real talk.
Thank you, people.
They're
Man.
looking real good.
As far as the reversals, bruh, stay tuned, man. It's gonna be a yay or a nay, man. We'll find
Yeah.
out, and we'll find out.
Well, I do appreciate you showing us though, you know what I'm saying, and taking the steps and doing it and trying your own and then trying a store-bought one. So, it lets us know and it gives us an aim to go in a direction if that's something we want to do. So I appreciate you doing that, man, and going out on a limb. So hey JD, you can take him off the front.
Um, yeah, dude, we're gonna keep it at, you know, keep at it, man. So, let's just do it, man. Do what we
Well,
do.
if you can't come up, this is not my live. This is JD's live for some reason. You know what I mean?
I'll hop
So,
down. I'll hop
no,
down. I
no,
don't
you
know.
good, you good, you good.
Uh,
I'm getting ready to jump down myself. I just wanted to double check and make sure that you know what I mean, that I wasn't blocking him or anything like that. So
Identify. He was
I'm going to
asking me
jump
how
down.
do I not get PM? I keep a dehumidifier. I make sure that I don't oversaturate my soil. I make sure that I defoliate to the extreme. And I make sure that the environment in general, when we talk about ventilation, I make sure that when I'm watering these plants, that they have proper air circulation. It's just not condensing in a place, you know. So like it's got ventilation. You know, ventilation is
Hell
the
yeah.
main thing. So that part.
Hell yeah. But I'm about to jump down real quick, y'all. Hey, don't forget, guys. You see those ashtrays up there? We will be giving one away, and I probably have a couple more once me and John Doe hit the 1,000 subscriber. We're gonna start the grow off with that marker too as well. So make sure y'all sub up to JD and be looking forward to this grow off. What we're gonna be doing? We're gonna be giving away a lot of things. It's over $200 in cash and prizes for the winner. And there is cash prizes for second and third place. So make sure y'all stay tapped in, stay tuned in. We'll appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody out there that's been subscribing, following to us, and actually checking the videos out, commenting. We are nothing without you guys. So we need you guys to comment and tap in with us. So I'm gonna jump down. But I appreciate everybody who came up. JD, I appreciate you bringing me up. Sauce, appreciate you bringing up Wormhole Junction. It was an honor to have you come up and chop it with us, man. If you don't know about him, go check him out, guys. He's a really good cat doing a lot of good things. But until then, you know, it's always peace and love, guys. And I'll check you guys out later. Salute, John Doe. Hey, I got a feeling you're gonna receive that package tomorrow. So just shoot me a little message or something if you do. Hey, the good thing is that there's multiple people that did receive their packages. So you know what I mean? That's on the up and up. Yep, yep. But I chop it up with y'all later, man. Peace and love always.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm gonna keep it rolling, man. I'm gonna try to do my best, man. Make sure that I get an adequate amounts of seeds. Uh, just try to keep whatever I got going on now at the best that I can. And then it's just a time. I guess my biggest thing with you guys, man, is like, bro, it's gonna take some fucking time, you know. So
I think Wormhole Junction was asking you how don't you get PM?
like I said,
It's an airflow, right? You got a lot of airflow.
oh, bro, a lot of airflow. I got my dehumidifier, bro. I make sure that they're
Identify.
proper temperature. I got a heater if I need it, you know. So I think the only, as far as growing in this vast amount, dehumidification is like the best in air circulation, defoliation, not oversaturating your pots. You know what I mean? Like that shit is the biggest factor, bro, for me to make sure that these motherfuckers is healthy. And it even gets worse, dude, because I get buds that are so fucking dense, bro. They need to be like took care of on themselves. Like you have to simulate these things, and you know it's just an ongoing experience, bro. So mm, I hope to have that big ass fire ass bud, bro. That you probably only want to grow one plant, because it has to be monitored. It's one of them things, bro. Like fire, bro. Like it ain't that easy. I mean, the density of the primate limit fire with the Wi-Fi was something that needed its own experience, bro. Like it really needed its own environment. It was something that if you wanted to get the maximum out of that plant, bro, which you would,
Nice wormhole.
you
It's
gotta make
always
it.
a good feeling, man, when you know your stuff about to be ready. So
You know, man, get me by. You know, maybe the end of September, man, we'll be smiling with y'all, man. We're gonna be having a great time, hopefully, bro. If I'm singing out, bro. That's all I can do, bro. I did too much on the clones, so I'm out there inoculating. I got two males and I got a gang of clones, bro. So I'm out there just making sure that I have to cut the airflow off. I can't have this shit just breathing on everything or outside, you know, fucking with other people's experiences. So what I do is cut the airflow off, give it its minimum, give it a greenhouse effect. I got condensation and shit all on my greenhouse. The heat is super high. Um, it's pretty much to where the heat is drawing out the moisture out of the soil. It's just one of them things, bro. Like it's crazy to see this shit. But I'm just gonna make sure that everything's inoculated, bro, and we just have some variations. It's gonna work out one way or another, but for me, it's gonna take some work, dog. I just want to make sure that all of these plants get pollinated outside. Uh, I potentially get some feminized seeds. I don't know. Uh, Time is gonna be the wheel, girl. We'll see. We'll see. 100%, bro. Other than that, man, you know what it is, man. It's sauce and this motherfucker. Here we go. Keep it going, baby. That's it. You ain't gonna freestyle, man. Don't go in there and freestyle it, man. Can I get a freestyle out of you?
What happened?
Can I get a freestyle out of you, bro?
Did you get a freestyle out of me? You want a freestyle?
Can I get a freestyle, man? Can I get a blue note acapella, man? You're all good. You're all good. But definitely, bro, I'm gonna make sure I get these strains out to you, man. It's easier now for me and less time on my time, bro.
know you will, man.
You'll be there.
Everything looking good. You know. Should have a good return, good harvest.
Huh? One great idea, bro. We gotta go big one day, man. We're gonna do it this year, man. I think everything's gonna work out smoothly, man. We just gotta keep on my productivity. We got a lot of other shit to do, work, remodeling, all kind of shit, man. I haven't even began to show my life, man. But the plants are just one thing that my heart is kind of embedded in, and I just want to show you some bud porn. I want to give you some bud porn. I want you some shit, show you some shit that I like to look at. Man. So,
Yeah, man. Shit. I'm always ready, man. Produce some good shit, so I already know, man.
man, the best is yet to come, bro. I really want y'all boys to see me in 2027, bro. Like, hey, Williams doing a good deed, bro. You got them sugar black
Peace,
roses.
Marco Junction. Appreciate you coming through and kicking it with us and coming up, showing your grow and everything, man.
They got them sugar black
Yeah,
roses
check
down
you out
there.
on the show tomorrow.
So yeah, man. What happens next, man? Happens next, man. I'm hoping that it's a beautiful thing, man. But just like I have choices in life, y'all gonna have some choices, and I'm glad to be able to bring some things to you, man. And just keep it in abundance, bro. Like you keep this shit in abundance, bro. It's not an issue. We have no issues with it. Cannabis to me is like my brother does worms and shit, you know. If you do it good enough, man, you'll have way more than you need. You know? And yeah, I ain't over here trying to be Solomon, man. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make it happen, man. So stay tuned, brother. Both of you guys, man. I'm proud of you, bro. Keep it going. Thank you for having me up. You know what I mean? And stay tuned, bro. I'm always show you love, bro, regardless. That's
Yeah,
what I
pretty
do.
much. Boss, man. You found bro anytime, man. I
Don't
already know
think
you got a lot
differently.
in store, man.
I'm out here doing it for the brothers, bro. Like for all the brothers, no no color differentiation in my thoughts, but just the good people out there, man. Make sure I see some good things out of me. So you guys salute. I love you, you motherfucking death. We'll probably get some new shit to talk about during Christmas, about the time out there. You know what I mean? Hey, going to
Brother, peace and love to you, man.
damn. I'll talk to you soon.
Peace. You already know. Yeah, man. That was another great show. Appreciate everybody that came through and made it what it was, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all hit that sub. Sub up to everybody in the chat. That's how we spread that love and grow as a community, man. Each one teach one. Spread love, not hate. Y'all already know the motto, man. So it's a great one, like I said. Great show. Until the next one, man. Peace and love to everybody out there. Enjoy the time with your fam. Make sure you be healthy, man. Take care of yourself. Peace and love to everybody that came through in the chat, man. Till the next one. One love. We out, man.